be there. It's a big bad show tonight. Just can't take this damn parade. Who cares? Show. There's a 2-mile wait to get past the damn green line.
Anyone who gets hit by a bear in the neighborhood, call Joe Murray.
I happen to trust Joe Murray.
First time I ever met Joe Murray was at a Hooters.
I'm going to be there today, Ben. I can't tell you anything other than I'm going to be out there today in full force. And I mean that because, who knows what's going to come up. I'm not even, anything could happen. And so I'm going to focus on today. But in the excitement that we've had and that we've built so far. And the conditioning that we've tried to incorporate into our practices and the weightlifting and all the things that are critical.
Oh, welcome in 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Who knows what could happen on the show tonight? Who knows what could happen? Says Mike Vrabel at OTA press conferences today, and he certainly said a lot, and we'll get into it here on the show tonight. A lot to get into. The Red Sox underway, and well, looks like another runner thrown out at home, and there's more just going on. Connolly early on the mound. There's just a lot there with the Red Sox that we have to break down tonight. We will have World Series champion and my colleague over at NESN, Manny Delcarmen, will be in studio tonight. And we did the show earlier today on NESN, and he thinks they should set the market when it comes to the trade deadline. So we'll have him in studio just under an hour or so here on 98.5 The Sports. Of course, from Hyde Park, drafted in the second round by the Red Sox, won a World Series, now part of Boston's Entered the Chat, and also part of some of the NESN broadcasts this season. But a lot to get into. You can call in at 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. Just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, and you can watch the show right there. You can also chat into the show, which I like to do. So just go onto our YouTube channel and you can chat right in. You heard Mike Vrabel talk there. He spoke for the first time in a while. I had some overall, not so much takes, but I felt like we heard a guy that was trying to talk a lot to avoid more questions. Now, did I think that it was the same old Mike Vrabel as far as answering questions and kind of busting some chops to the reporters and all that? Absolutely. Absolutely. But at times, I think he doesn't know how to answer some of the questions. And I have a layout of questions that I did want to get into here with you guys to start the show. And I will give you our Bally's pick of the night coming up in just a little bit as well. But Mike Vrabel today, He started off with the players who weren't there, who we'll talk about that. Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis, just to name a few. He went into not being there day 3 of the draft and some of the moves that the team made. He kind of was didn't really make it seem like it was important. And maybe that was the angle that he was going for on that one. And, talked about Mike Vrabel and how he's managed distractions. His quote, "We all have to deal with things outside of here. The excitement I have for coaching is what's most important right now." So he was asked about distractions. He was asked about how some of the players feel. He talked about his family, his wife, his kids. He got into all that. But to me, it wasn't the Mike Vrabel answer every question. It was prolonged. It was 18 minutes of filler. Almost like he was just going a little longer than he needed to. So did he answer some hard questions? Yes. But the one that truly stood out for me was what you just heard coming back from the break. Mike Vrabel basically said today, I don't know what could happen next. And now I am wondering what can happen next. And you all are too. Anything. I'm here today. I don't know. Who knows what could happen from here? Yeah, you know what could happen. I think he's worried about what could come up next regarding the situation here. Right? Is that other shoe to drop? Is there more out there? Is there the other side of this one, Deanna Rossini? Is there the other side to this? You know, maybe he said it because before he said it was laughable. And people used it against him, and he had to kind of fall on the sword on that one. But now it's, well, who knows what comes next? Like, he's here today. I'm here today. We live our life day by day. So, you know, there was an interesting exchange about how players view his leadership with Mike Giardi, who I believe wrote an article about, you know, what it's like for Mike Vrabel in there and maybe what some people think. He certainly went at him a bit, and that was old Vrabel. That was him kind of commanding the room, and, oh, yeah, I read that article. There was a lot he said today. Overall, it was really about who wasn't there. But because of what's happened this offseason and him being the featured guy and literally the talk of the town from going to a Super Bowl and then things that happened in the offseason that, you know, became public. The other thing I thought that was kind of interesting, and I'll follow up on this one, Mike Vrabel shares thoughts on day 3 of the draft, and he regrets not being there. They moved around. They made some trades. This draft was pretty unique. The volume of players in the draft wasn't what it normally was. I'm excited about the players that we got. But he rambled, like ramble on. Talking about NIL deals and guys going back to like, what, dude? Just answer the question. But the opening take, does Mike Vrabel think more can happen? Does Mike Vrabel think more can come out? Does Mike Vrabel maybe know that something is coming down the line? Oh, anything can happen. Yep. That's the Joe Show. Anything goes on the Joe Show, but anything can happen as well. And Mike Vrabel's living his coaching life day by day like, well, anything can happen today. I don't know how you feel about that, Patriots fans. If I'm making a big deal about it, feel free to call me and check me on it at 617-779-0985. But it just sounded to me as though, you know, hey, are you going to miss more time? Well, yeah, anything can happen. I can't tell you that. I'm going to be out there today in full force. But who knows what's going to come up? Anything can happen. Who knows what else is going to come up? Anything can happen. I hate that. I hate that. I don't know what could happen today. I don't know what could happen tomorrow. I don't know. You should be the guy who knows, though. Mike Vrabel, you should be the guy that knows. Who knows what's going to come up? What are you worried about, Mike? Anything can happen. Yeah, what? I know he's trying to make it about football. I just feel like now he can't answer questions the way that he used to. And maybe I got the magnifying glass and I'm looking into it a little bit too much. But hearing that, who knows what's going to happen? Anything can happen. Now I'm worried about the football team. Don't bring this into the football season. Don't do it. Because I know anything can come up. And I know that anything can happen. I'm not sure if you're saying that to cover your ass so nobody else gets back to you from your whole laughable thing. I just hope nothing comes up, and I hope nothing else happens to the coach and this football team. We'll leave it there at 617-779-0985. Also, he mentioned the players that won't be at practice. And one of them was Christian Gonzalez, and I'm going to wrap this into also Carlton Davis not there today. We'll tell you who else wasn't at OTAs. And, well, it looks like one player felt like OTAs felt like double sessions. One player did. At least tweeted it. Now it's gone. So I saved it and I have it. And we keep receipts. But who knows what could happen? Anything could come up on the show tonight. You can find us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com and search 98.5 The Sports Hub. You can chat right in. We will hang out with Manny Delcarmen, former Red Sox pitcher, World Series champion, and Hyde Park guy in studio. He has his Boston Athletic Academy that will pump up as well. He's doing great things for the kids of the city of Boston. He's bringing his partner with him in studio tonight, Jose. So we'll have some fun. We're hanging out until 11 o'clock. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's
and maybe impacted by that dynamic of the contract?
I don't know what that, again, those are personal choices for players. I would say that I value the communication that I've had personally. I know that our defensive coaches that have had conversations with Christian, again, I wish that they were all here so that we can coach them. But the ones that are here, that's where our focus will be, and we'll pour everything that we have into those players. But I know that his professionalism and being ready to go, or whatever personal choice that these, some guys have during the spring. I'm confident that they'll all be ready.
Well, then I had the Nesson feed on right now. Looks like they're plugging Boston's Enter the Chat hard tonight. We had Wilson Contreras on today.
Player of the week, Joe, is that right?
Player of the week.
They must have won a lot of games.
Well, he batted .444 with 2 home runs.
How'd the team do?
They went 0-4.
That's tough.
Now it's 0-4. Actually, they went 3-4 of the week.
Oh, wow, what an improvement.
Actually, 3-3, if you really want to count that off day.
No.
Dude, listen, they're 9 games. We're talking about Bill Belichick. Not Bill Belichick. Mike Vrabel here. But just while we're on it, they've lost 4 in a row. Could be 5 in a row tonight.
I almost feel bad for Manny Delcarmen that he's going to have to come in and field questions about this team.
Well, it is a different environment here, Skess.
It is.
When we're there, it's, oh boy, am I going to get in trouble for saying this? And it's not, I don't mean it as like they have like this mandate that you can't say anything. It's just you have to say it, you can't say the owner, blah, blah, blah. Or, or
doesn't care. You
or
can't
like,
say
or like
that.
Jaron Duran's like, got the da-da-da.
He keeps yelling at fans. Apparently, again, yesterday was getting into it with fans.
I did not see this. So,
well, I wasn't at the game.
Actually, who's the other intern?
Derek.
Derek, the intern, is the one. No. The intern that was just on with Felger Matt. Zeke dropped a Zeke bomb. He goes, "Oh, did you hear about Jaron Duran?" I go, "No."
Well, you know who Zeke's boy is, Joe. That would be Luke Fitzpatrick.
Oh, jeez. Zeke watched the game, though, right?
He did. He did watch the game.
Yeah, because the other night, Luke was trying to come at me, and he's been in Spain for how long? Dude hasn't watched the game, but was chirping me? That's low.
Yeah,
I know it's easy to say the Red Sox suck. Don't get me wrong. But they've lost how many one-run games now?
A lot, Joe. I believe, what was the stat Dave O'Brien had? They're 0-23 or whatever it is.
0-21.
Trailing by 3 runs.
0-21 right now. It's just 20 right now. It's not bad. They can climb out of that.
It seems impossible.
They can climb out of it. They're also 0-5 when they score 6 runs.
Yeah, that also seems impossible. When they score exactly 6 runs, they don't win either.
We'll get into the Red Sox. We have a whole hour slotted to do a little bit of that. Hey, Skaz, what'd you think of Mike Vrabel's comments today? Am I being a jerk when all I can think of is who knows what can come up? Anything can happen. I'm here today. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Makes me
Why
wonder,
not, Joe? Why didn't you like that? You don't like when your head coach is ominous about his future as the head coach?
Well, he was asked if he plans on missing more time.
Well, how could I know that, Joe?
And then he
I
says,
don't know.
I can't tell you anything. I'm going to be out there today in full force. So he's out there today in full force. Is that why Kyle Williams posted that it was a tough day today? Is Mike Vrabel using his aggression and anger and disappointment and frustration about his own personal decisions and now taking it out on the team? That's me saying that. But the tweet's gone, right?
I believe that video no longer exists.
We have it.
Well, we had it. I don't know.
Oh, is it? It's not around.
I don't know if you click on it if it still aggregates.
Well, I'll find it. But Kyle Williams today, who I like, changed his number back. Not sure why that happened.
No, who could know why that happened?
He goes, "Ain't no way OTA's feeling like training camp, and it's only day 2." So he thought OTAs were like a training camp today.
Are we allowed to say wah for that, Joe? Is that a wah?
That's a softie.
Is he whining?
You just lost the Super Bowl.
Oh, no, I have to practice hard.
You just lost the Super Bowl, bro.
Kyle Williams, not exactly the veteran in the room to be complaining about the first day of camp.
The second year guy. Yeah. That who got to him? Stacy? Stacey James? Somebody got
Where's
to him.
Bears when you need him, Joe?
Well,
he's down in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Right?
No.
Over at BC now.
He just got a good. No, he's gone. He took another job, dude. Burge, new job. Yeah,
Seems to be the smart thing to do these days.
No, he where'd he go? He went to Pete Thamel had with Michigan.
Oh, there
He's
you
with
go.
He's with Winningham.
Well, I mean, from the Bill Belichick school to the Michigan school of figuring out ways to skirt the rules. He's a perfect fit. He's a Michigan man through and through, Joe. I mean, fits like a glove.
I mean, they still have that scandal with their last coach.
Well, which one are you talking about?
Well, both of them.
The ones from Harbaugh or the ones from Sharon Moore?
Sharon Moore did not get jail time. Lots of probation and probably never playing football.
Oh, Burge is going to clean that place right up.
Sharon Moore needs to change his name.
Nothing ever happened behind the scenes during his Patriots tenure.
But yeah, and listen, Kyle Whittingham's a very is at Utah for how many years? And
huge, same thing. Utah, Michigan, same thing. It'll be the same. He'll handle it well.
I'm getting Hooch just checking in. Joey's protecting his family.
Mike, is that Mike Vrabel?
Why?
He loves his family, Joe. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he loves
them.
Loves his kids.
Me, I'm a guy, Joe. The golden rule, or whatever they tell you as a kid. Actions speak louder than words. But it was nice to hear Mike Vrabel say he loved his family. I thought that was nice.
It might mean that his family might. So anything could come up. That's Hooch is trying to tell me it could be his family.
No, you never know. He loves them.
Don't they know that? I don't know. May 27th is OTAs.
I would say Mike Vrabel's schedule is pretty public.
Yeah, OTAs.
Yep.
And then their first day of training camp will be July 23rd.
I think we know when it is, yeah.
So I think now that those things, there's a lot he can do in between there, right, with the family?
Some good R&R.
Anything can come up. Oh, I hated that. And listen, did he really say anything at all?
No. Yeah, a little spicy with Giardi.
That was good. That means he's reading the articles.
No, Mike Vrabel?
Do you think he's listening to us right now?
You think Mike Vrabel's reading the headlines, Joe? No.
You don't think so?
No. He doesn't seem extra sensitive about that stuff at all.
I'm only laughing because this was the biggest hardo going.
He can't really pull that act anymore.
This guy oozed machismo.
Yes, responsibility and leadership and accountability. Tough to be the crowning example of that when you're not.
Did you get that vibe when he was speaking today?
He does seem to have a little chink in the armor, I would say, since this happened.
He still wants to have he'll go at a reporter.
Yeah, he'll still go at Mike Giardi.
But might not be able to go at something else.
Yeah.
Got it.
No offense.
It's like Joe Mazzulla going at the media guys because they beat him in a basketball game.
Yes, exactly.
But everybody else, it's he'll tell you it's 2 for 1s and try to tell you math and all that stuff. Still not over that one last night. Riley's our intern. I crashed out last night, actually. I had a crash out on the air.
I think I titled the podcast, Joe Mazzulla Wins Coach of the Year, Joe Murray Loses His Mind.
I did. And you know what's funny? I had a lot of people tell me that they heard that. Maybe they heard the breaking news and everyone just turned it up and it was me.
I think you lost it so much. It might have been bleeding into other stations, Joe. The other chair was getting picked up so often.
Yeah, so people wonder in our chat sometimes when I yell, the camera moves to the empty chair because they think that somebody's over there.
So the cameras are automated and they go off the mics. So when Joe yells so much, the mic next to him, or even sometimes 2 over from him, will pick up a little bit of the noise. Even though the microphones are completely off, the camera will still swing over there every once in a while for our YouTube viewers.
By the way, what else could his family want right now?
To be left alone will be my guess, Joe. And I think, I don't want to say the story's, completely done because I heard the midday talking about that a little bit. I think it's close, though. I do think, at this point, the only thing that anyone is really waiting for, TMZ, who's ever still, engaged in this story, is Diana Rossini. The ball is completely in her court. When and if she decides to go on Call Her Daddy or whatever podcast it is, that's the day that Patriots fans should have circled.
Do you think... Okay, now I'm talking about life stuff, Skaz. Now I'm not talking about football anymore.
Were we ever, Joe?
Do you think this is the first time she's had control in that relationship?
Who am I to speculate on that, Joe?
I am.
Please speculate away.
I don't know either. Anything can happen.
Are you insinuating almost a Fergie Town situation, Joe? Where he's been clipped of some sort?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
But Ben Affleck ain't walking through that door, though.
I appreciate the speculation, but I will not co-sign.
Like, she has control in this whole thing. She could be like, this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened. He told me this. I got this. I told him about this. Like, that's why. That's why. Right?
You're talking Rossini now.
Yes.
Okay.
I think she would probably like to get her job back.
I don't think that's happening.
Or like, maybe be a mom. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
You have young kids. You want to raise them. You don't want them. Maybe she goes away. I don't know. But having that control might be the first time she's had that with him. And that control maybe she has over his head. I don't know. People love the chair cam is what they're calling it. Wayno is listening from the firehouse. The chair cam. I like that. I asked when I talked with Lucy and Manny Delcarmen earlier today on Boston's Enter the Chat, Nesson. I brought up the Coach of the Year thing. I'll do it on the other side, but they were like, Joe, give him his congratulations. And I would not have that. I'm not going to have that.
What if they gave him the award 2 days after the season ended?
That would have been fun. Hindsight's a bitch. I don't know how else to tell you that. Sorry for my language. But, like, hindsight sucks. Knowing like later on, it stinks. It's like hope.
Too much hope, Tom.
Hope's a good thing. Hope can be the worst of things. All right, let's see what Mike in Warwick has to say about life. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I just wanted to call in real quick about all this, what's going on with SGA and the flopping.
Okay.
I'm not too surprised by it, considering I've been watching Canadians flop since I've been 6 years old. All jokes aside, though, if they don't tech them up first play next game, I'm never watching the NBA again. Have a good night, boys.
Yeah, you'll be watching.
C-, maybe worse.
That was not a passing grade.
No, yeah.
I'd give him a D+.
Yeah.
He even had the flopping Canadian.
No, boo.
As Wayne Gretzky's on my television. I want to get into Vegas later. But it's like, better run, Vegas or the Bruins?
Vegas? What are you talking about? It's not even close.
No, like, the Bruins from 2010?
Well, Vegas is going to win. So.
No. If you went from Vegas from 2010.
Yeah, they already got one. They're about to win their second.
So
that's better than the Bruins in the last 60 years.
Still say Vegas.
Yeah, you could take the Bruins' last 60 years. I'll take Vegas' existence over that.
And different goaltenders, too?
Yeah, really bad guy in net for Vegas right now, allegedly. But, yeah, I want to see Mitch Marner win a ring, but I don't want to see that goalie win. So it's tough, but I think Vegas is going to destroy whoever comes out of the Eastern Conference. I
was doing that today. I was matching up my Bruins years with my Vegas years, and I was like, whoa, Vegas is pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's hit the headline here. We'll get you caught up in everything happening over at Fenway Park. We'll tell you who wasn't at OTAs today. And I want to get back to the Joe Mazzulla thing. In case nobody heard it, I'll do it again tonight. And World Series champion, local guy from Hyde Park, Manny Delcarmen will join us in studio. Coming up, we'll get into some Red Sox talk right now. Sports Hub Headlines.
Sports Hub Headlines.
Every once in a while, we got to hold the dump button. So, but feel free to call in if you haven't. If you want to talk to a local legend, you can do that in a bit. Speaking of a local legend, is Joe Mazzulla now that Rhode Island's own Joe Mazzulla, local legend, who thinks it's a stupid award, which I agree. It's also the kiss of death, wouldn't you say? Coach of the year in the NBA, fired. Oh, there's a laundry list of guys that's won Coach of the Year. So in a way, as much as I crashed out last night and I was upset about everything, I'm glad that those were his answers. I'm glad he thought it was stupid. I'm glad he credited his staff. I'm glad that he never wants to talk about it ever again. But I'm going to give you a flip side tonight, Skaz. You know why? Because I read Sports Illustrated today, the West Virginia version of Sports Illustrated. You know how they have collegesi.com people? Schuyler Callahan wrote this 13 hours ago. Joe Mazzulla's journey from West Virginia guard to NBA Coach of the Year. 16 years ago, Mazzulla was a key part of West Virginia's run to the Final Four. And with that team being just the second in program history to reach the national semifinals, it's a group of Mountaineer fans we'll cherish forever. If you remember Mazzulla, he was a bench piece for the Final Four team. He averaged a little over 16 minutes per game. He was Darryl Truck Bryant went down. That's a great name, Truck Bryant. So Mazzulla had to step into the lineup. He was battling an injury, his left shoulder. He was forced to shoot free throws right-handed. They had a stunning upset of number 1 Kentucky, where Mazzulla had 17 points on 5 of 11 shooting. He helped punch the ticket to the Final Four. Fast forward to the present day, he has an NBA title ring and named head coach of the year after an impressive 56-26 season, where the majority of the season he was without franchise player Jason Tatum. Everybody wrote Boston off, believing that without Tatum, this would be considered a gap year in their championship window. Instead, they blew past all expectations and earned the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. So how in the world did Mazzulla get to where he is now? He got his start at Mountain State. Wait, where is Mountain State? Where is Mountain State? He was there from 2011 to 2016. Is it like Morgantown? Where is that? Anyways, doesn't matter. He got his first taste of the pros after 6 years there. He took an assistant with the Maine Red Claws of the G League. So he was with the Maine Celtics at the time. And then he was third row Joe, right? He was the guy in the third row of Ime Udoka's staff, who was a Brad Stevens guy. And once he got to the professional level, after being the leading man at Fairmont State, be the first time he's actually worked behind a bench. Then he returned back to the Celtics, if you remember. And was appointed to Ime Udoka's team and then became interim head coach and lifted a trophy and now NBA Coach of the Year. Should I be celebrating this journey, Skaz? A guy who played under Bob Huggins, bench player, went to the Final Four, had a successful college run, started at schools where I don't even know there were, got a little taste with the Maine Red Claws, then went to whatever. What was that state called?
Fairmont State.
Fairmont State. Like, is Joe Mazzulla a better story than what I'm making it of a local guy?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good story.
How about coaching the team for 4 years, and 3 out of 4 years, you lost 2 Game 7s, 1 Game 6, and won a championship?
What if I told you, Joe, that maybe you're pointing your anger towards the end of the Celtics season at the wrong target? If NBA coaches don't really matter, maybe we should. This anger should be more towards the roster and ownership for the roster they constructed this past season.
I can do ownership talk if you'd like. So you think that I am being too hard on Joe Mazzulla and really should credit him for where he has come from?
No, I think he should have been fired for them losing this past offseason. But I also think there's plenty of blame to go around. I look, if Joe Mazzulla won Coach of the Year and then they lost like they did, maybe we don't talk about it as much if it happened 2 days after the season, but we've talked about it since they've been eliminated. I thought he should have been fired, so I'm not going to change that tune now. I don't think Coach of the Year matters, but because I don't think Coach of the Year matters, I think it's more on the players and the roster constructions that the Celtics continue to fall flat than I do think it is the head coach, even though he is a part of those reasons.
Sure. I do feel as though maybe my initial thought was because he's lost in big situations multiple times that he won the award going away. I didn't realize people around the league liked him. But do you think there are people that are like, hey, man, look, this guy can come from Fairmont State, be a kid from Rhode Island and play in West Virginia? Like, hey, this is a good story. He deserves, like, I don't know. Isn't Coach of the Year? We talked to Keith Smith last night. Didn't he say that Coach of the Year is a overachieving award? Which is exactly what the Celtics did this year. They overachieved. And you know what? Championship coach, talent on the roster. I don't want to hear about overachieving. That's why I'm pissed. So yes, in hindsight, is it a good story that Joe Mazzulla came from Rhode Island to be Boston Celtics head coach and win a championship and then win Coach of the Year? Absolutely. But here, I can't celebrate it right now because I'm watching the New York Knicks in the final. The Knicks. You have now fallen below New York. They haven't been there since 1999. And you're celebrating multiple awards. Executive of the Year, Brad Stevens. Coach of the Year, Joe Mazzulla. All defensive team, Derek White. I'll give you more. Jaylen Brown, All-NBA and sixth in MVP. When clearly that 65-game rule, you throw that into the mix, he's in the top 5 there. All those accolades, all of them. And what are you doing now? You're watching the New York Knicks in the final. That's how I feel. It's disgusting. So yes, now I'm blaming ownership. Oh, they're going to slingshot their way to going under the tax one more year, and then they're going to slingshot to a championship. Out! But what a good story, huh? From Rhode Island to Coach of the Year to out in a Game 7 at home again for the second time. It's a regular season award, I get it. It's a regular season award. He had a good regular season, but they overachieved, and once they became contenders, they lost. Then I read today, Joe Mazzulla won the award that he hated so much. Joe Mazzulla called the award stupid. This award should be named the Staff of the Year. Mazzulla did not want this award. Maybe that's why. Oh, can I look at it that way too? He didn't want the award, so everybody voted him to get the award now?
It's a conspiracy.
Oh, now it's a conspiracy. And they're all in on it. The fourth coach in Celtics history to win the award.
How long after Bill Fitch won that award was he fired, Joe?
That was year or two. Casey Jones took over is what my mind's eye tells me. And then after Casey Jones, there was a guy for like 2 years. And then I think Chris Ford took over. I can't really, because once I saw Larry Bird laying on the floor with his back, I kind of, and then Reggie Lewis broke my heart. D Brown I loved. Sherman Douglas, remember him? They got Purvis Ellison one time, and I'm like, dude, the former number 1 pick in. He sucked. Then Pitino came in, and that was a problem. And then it was like Jim O'Brien and
Bill Fitch won the award in 80-81 and left after the 83 season.
So, because
2 years.
They hated him. They hated him. Well, I heard Larry liked him, but everybody else hated him. And then
he resigned.
Oh, is that why? Why?
May 27th, Joe, this day.
Wow, what happened there? Why did he resign?
It says He cited Harry T. Mangurian Jr.'s announcement that he was selling the team due to difficulties with Delaware North.
Oh, ownership. So you're
straw.
telling me there was ownership issues back then too, Skaz?
That's what I'm reading here, Joe.
So we should be celebrating Coach of the Years because of ownership. Bill Fitch. Actually, he was a good coach. Was with the Clippers, I think, later on in life, if I remember. I don't know. Bob Ryan could tell us in a second. He could be like, yep, those damn Delaware North guys. But, I mean, Casey Jones took over, and what'd they win? 3? They win 3? Yeah, they won 3. Because 1981.
Fitch won that one.
Okay, so that was Max MVP. And then Bird won 84 and 86. Oh, they let one get away, the Celtics, too. Which one was that? I'm trying to remember now. I don't know. My brain doesn't go that far back. Anyways, from Rhode Island to Coach of the Year. Yay. Greg's in the car. Greg. Good.
Are longer and bigger than the Celtics are. They were never going to get by the Knicks, Joe.
Yep.
Never.
I know.
And so going back to the Time Lord, we've had one good big man, and he could barely make it through a season. The executive of the year can't get us a center, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
So why do you care about the Knicks? They actually have big men that can protect the rim, which the Celtics do not have.
Greg, I hate the New York Knicks, and I think they're a crap
I
organization.
get it. I'm from Boston myself. You're a turncoat from the South Shore. You went North Shore on us.
I'm not from the South Shore.
Kid.
Hey, don't disrespect
you're
me
from
like
Hyde
that.
Park. I'm from Islington, and you're from Hyde Park.
Yeah, I'm not from the South Shore. Get it right. Don't say that about me. Get it right.
You're all right. All right, fine. You're from...
Yeah, I'm from Boston. What do you got? Go on. Yeah, but what do you got? Don't... What did you say about me? I moved to the...
You're a turncoat. You went
I'm
North
a turncoat?
Shore.
You're a jerk.
You went North Shore.
So
no
what?
Goes North
so
Shore.
what? I can't afford a house in Boston. I'm a night guy on the radio. What, are you getting on me about my salary now?
Whatever,
What, are you better than me because you make more money, you jerk?
You're talking this. You're doing this Eddie Edelman. The Knicks. The Knicks have better
Wait,
people than we do.
Hey, put respect on Eddie Edelman's name. By the way, I did intern for him. So, okay. Yeah. Oh, a little influence, I guess. That's a problem.
Don't hate New York. New York.
Yeah, I think the New York Knicks owner sucks. I think that guy sucks.
Does.
I think Leon sucks. And you know who now sucks? The Celtics. That's who suck because they lost to them. And you're going to call me a turncoat? You're a jerk.
Joe.
I'll fight that guy. I'm kidding. I'm not going to fight you. You hear that, Manny? He said Hyde Park South Shore. Out! Ralph's in Cranston, Ralph.
Hey, Joe, it's an opinionated show. Everybody has one. If that guy wants an opinion, you have to listen to me.
Call me a turncoat, though? Come on.
Look, you're a diehard Boston fan, I hope, area fan, but that doesn't matter. Let me ask you something. Do you think that this team was a team that should have went all the way?
No.
It was based on one thing, shooting. Now, they lost 3 centers, and every one of them had even Luke Cornett played pretty good off the bench. They lost 3 centers. And I'm going to tell you, next year, they don't make some kind of move. They're not going to go anywhere. Again, with 2 shooters, 3 shooters. The guy was right about one thing, what he said. You didn't have the big men you really needed. And I think Brad's going to have to come out very soon and make a move because you got Jaylen Brown ready to take on New England. I mean, I predicted that would happen. He would get a little upset.
But Ralph, you're not wrong. And but I'm trying to say this about Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla never adjusted during games in the playoffs. He did it during the regular season. He did it in the playoffs. Why?
But Joe, let me ask you something. But this team, and I agree with you. I said, you know what? They're based on one thing. Did he have the personnel to change how he did? All he had was 3 really good shooters and a bunch of guys like Hauser and a few others. I mean, I like Walsh, I like them, but they didn't have really the kind of team that you could have turned it into anything really.
You didn't feel that way when the playoffs started. You didn't feel that way.
Yeah, you know what?
Ralph, they were huge favorites. Do you know that? Like they got
absolutely.
Did you see the money that Massachusetts made by all the losses for the Celtics?
Yeah. They should have won. In all honesty, they should have beat Philadelphia. But Philadelphia played like a team, Joe. They boxed out. They didn't go. They did this. They did it. And the worst part, though, Joe, I'll give him terrible credit. I'll give him a terrible grade on this. He didn't do anything to stop Embiid, and that's how you stop that team. They should have been physical with him. They should have been running. They should have made this guy run. He's not in shape. They should have banged him every time he came down court, and they didn't do it. You stop Embiid. Philadelphia couldn't have won one game. That's really the mistake he made. It's a terrible job in stopping Embiid from beating you on his own. And he did. Embiid beat them.
Here's the deal, Ralph. If they beat the 76ers and played the Knicks, I think the Knicks would have won the series. That's what I definitely...
Knicks would have destroyed them.
I know, but you know what?
Them.
At least if they did it, I could sit here on the radio and tell you, I could say that to you. But instead, not even...
They wouldn't have been up 3-1 and lost, either, Joe.
I know this is a little hyperbolic, but this is like the Lakers not getting to the finals when the Rockets did to take on the Celtics. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
good analogy.
I know, I know those were playoff teams that were in an Eastern Conference or Western Conference final, but we needed that New York-Boston rivalry. Didn't get it.
Oh yeah, and we were all waiting for it. But I got to say it again. I hate to sound redundant. New York would have kicked their butt.
Yeah, that's fine. But at least if they did it,
matched up against New York.
But at least if we did it, we could have looked at it as the roster, not the coach.
Yeah. You're right. You know, I told you the reason why I think is that the way they did not. I mean, experienced people were even saying, all right, make this guy run, make this guy work. And that last game when they lost that seventh game, you saw Embiid at times standing at the top of the key. No one was within 10 feet of him. They're passing him the ball. He's doing it. He's saying the rosary as he's taking a shot. I mean, this is ridiculous how they did. That's where he did wrong. That's what I give Joe a lot of poor grade for how he stopped. He didn't even do anything to stop Embiid. You stop him, they wouldn't have won one game. That was a terrible coaching job. I love Joe. I went to grammar school with him. I played ball with his amazing father. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. His father, Danny, was an amazing person. But Joe did a lousy job coaching that team in that Philadelphia series. I have to say that, Joe. I agree with you totally on that.
Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you. I didn't really mean I was going to fight that guy. I was going to fight that guy over being from. He called me. He told me I was from the South Shore, and that I'm not. That bothered me very bad, if you could tell. All right. This hour of the Sports Hub. It's been brought to you by our good friends over at Valvoline Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandoilChange.com. You can save 15% off your next drive-through oil change at Valvoline Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. And coming up next, a guy from Hyde Park, from Boston, not the South Shore, and not a turncoat either. He's Manny Delcarmen, and he brought his partner with him from the Boston Athletic Academy. We'll tell you guys about that. We'll talk some socks, too. We'll take a quick break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming.
sticks when it comes to the Boston Red Sox. They're 0-5 this year when they've scored exactly 6 runs, but we know that Connolly Early's on the mound, 4 innings, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts so far. In this one, Yoshida got everybody going. Connor Falefa, he's staying hot. Ceddanne Raphael, an RBI, and Wilyer Abreu with an RBI as well. Bottom of the 4th right now, 6-0. Red Sox lead. Patriots OTAs today. No Christian Gonzalez at camp. No Carlton Davis either. And tonight, hockey, Carolina-Montreal. Just about to get underway right now. Carolina leads that series 2-1. Headlines, they are brought to you by Boston Prolotherapy. Don't let joint pain keep you off the court, course, or trail. Eliminate that pain with Dr. Franke of Boston Prolotherapy. I'm Joe Murray. Your next update is in 30 minutes.
Are you actually coaching the game, or it's just that is? I feel so strongly about that.
Rose sits it on the ground is short. Scudero's got it. And the throw is good, and there's 2 down. Ellis strikes out. Manny Delcarmen has a perfect 7th.
Back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. Look at Skaz going into the Wayback Machine back there. Boston's own World Series champion. Part of the Nesson broadcast team, and also my colleague on Boston's entered the chat. New name now. Manny Delcarmen live and in studio from Hyde Park, Massachusetts. Hello, Manny. How are you, sir?
Not the South Shore, but yeah.
No, did you heard that, right?
I did hear it.
Has anyone ever done that to you before?
No.
Like, oh, you're from the South Shore? Okay, you know why it pisses me off? Has that guy ever taken the Orange Line in his life?
Probably not.
No, right? Has he ever taken the 32 bus or the 34? Has he ever done that in his life? No. I no. That's why I'm pissed. Telling me I'm from the South Shore. Manny's partner's here too. Jose, I don't know your last name. But
Diaz.
Jose Diaz.
Diaz.
So you guys were, okay, I'm 44 years old. I graduated in 2000, same year as Manny. Manny was the top baseball player in the city at the time. You guys, did you play at West Roxbury High School too?
I did. I was actually Manny's catcher.
Okay. Oh, wow. So you guys are the battery mates.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I went to Trinity, but we played like Brighton High and these other schools. Good schools, right? You guys played against them at the time, but Manny was throwing low 90s. You'd say your senior year of high school, something to that degree?
Yeah, I think I topped out maybe 93.
94.
So were you, I know we've talked about this off the air, but, and I want to get into some Red Sox stuff because I can't believe they're winning 6-0. I don't know what happened. I think I yelled at some
guy.
Still early,
Joe. Still early.
It is still early. You're right. I don't know, with the bullpen, Manny. I don't know. You know, it's been a little shaky of late. But I just wanted to retell your story because we've had you on. But Manny grew up in Hyde Park, played at West Roxbury High School. You could have went to other schools. You decided to stay local in Boston, and you played at West Roxbury High School. When did you start being recruited? And what was it? College? Was college the first thought, or was it, oh, man, I want that money? Or was it just get drafted and see where it happens?
I mean, my dream was to play with the Red Sox. But, I mean, college, I did get letters from a lot of colleges in the country. I did want to sign, though, because I'm like, if the Red Sox take me, you know, I think I visited a couple schools, but at the same time, like, I couldn't give it up. Once they drafted me, I was like, I want to be a Red Sox. And that was, you know, my dream as a kid, and made it come true.
So basically, other people talk to you, like other scouts, other teams, recruiters, things of that degree, but you were like, I want to play for the Boston Red Sox?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, back in the day, they used to have, you know, whatever local scout they had. I think it was Ray Fagner for the Red Sox at the time. And by my senior year, I think I had probably like 24, 25 teams coming to watch my games. And they did it different. They would come to your house, they'd sit down with my parents, they'll give me a questionnaire asking me like what type of guy I am and all this stuff. And at the end of the interview, I was like, hey, thanks for coming out. I didn't care what team it was. I was like, but I want to play with Boston. And my parents were like, dude, you can't say that. And I'm like, yeah, man, but that's what I want to do. And they ended up drafting me, so it worked out.
What was your first conversation with Dan Duquette? Like, was it only the scout, or did Dan Duquette come to West Roxbury High School games?
No, it was pretty much Ray Fagner was like their local scout, and then Wayne Britton was like the head scout at the time, and I know he came out a couple times. But Duquette, I obviously when I signed, he was there, and it was pretty cool.
So you're the catcher, Jose.
You got it.
And just so you know, these guys, Manny, that you guys have an academy, Boston Athletic Academy. Jose is the president.
Yes.
There you go. You got it right, Joe. There you go.
Manny's the vice president.
Yes.
We joke about that a lot. But we'll get into all that. But when we were kids, we didn't have a lot of that stuff, right? I know we're still young. I would say 44 is still young, but you could play on like a travel team or like the Sea Dogs or but what else could you really do? There wasn't a lot of camps. We used to have the Tom Mamansky tapes. Remember those? The ones how you could catch the ball without actually catching it off your glove. Yeah. That was all we had. But now kids have, if they're in high school, they can go to prep school, right? They can do all these other things. But you guys have an academy where you're working with guys who, and I know you didn't play in the bigs, but you played professional baseball, Jose. So, there are these kids that are going to go to college or are going to try to do these things, and you guys can mentor them on, what people are looking for, what scouts are looking for, what to say to these people. We didn't have that stuff back 25 years ago or so.
So for us, for Manny and myself, it was Manny really opened the door for a lot of us, Joe. A lot of people were inviting him to different places. You don't understand. My dad and his dad, we will get in a truck and we will drive a pitcher's mound to different locations so that Manny could throw bullpens in these
a raised mound?
A raised mound.
In the back of a truck.
Yes.
His dad literally built like one of those portable mounds you see in a lot of facilities now. We actually built one before they were even a thing. And we traveled in a truck and
So you guys were the battery mates, and your old man both driving in the front, and you guys were in the back,
like holding it, and the mound's hand is in the back. But
so we'll bring the mound. Man, he'll start throwing bullpen. I'll suit up and let's go to work, man. And it was like he opened the door for a lot of us. And again, we had one place in Dorchester, Bird Street, that literally was just a little gym, and one of the guys just put up a baseball net, and we were able to hit there. Other than that, there was nothing like this in, like Boston Athletic Academy in Boston. But again, we were able, and we were lucky that, Manny was doing what he was doing. And people were inviting us outside. And we took full advantage. At one point, it was just Manny and I. Then it was Manny, myself, and his brother. And then we would just bring in, all our friends. Hey, everybody, just jump on the car. Let's go.
And Javi, too, the one that calls and gives you a hard time sometimes.
Oh, yeah, Javi. I know Javi. He chirps me on Twitter. He loves you guys, though. But, so again, we're the same age. We all graduated the same year. There was 80, believe it or not, Dorchester Savin Hill had a league. Yep. And there was a lot of good kids. And I hate to, say this, but there were a lot of good players, but they couldn't go to college or they had drug issues or whatever, right? That's a fact. I know people, it's like the hidden secret of the area, but there were a lot of good athletes in the area, the city of Boston. It was just they couldn't keep their nose clean, right? They had nowhere to go or didn't have and this is what I mean by we didn't have what you guys have now, where parents can drop the kids off for the day, learn how to become a professional or learn the right way. And then, hey, I know you guys have a big event this weekend, right? You guys are renting a bunch of buses and doing your big championship games this week, right?
Well, we got playoffs for a lot of our teams, but and then our older boys kick in once the little guys finish, I think, in the next week or two. Yeah. And then it's just travel. I think both of our teams, he coaches the 16s. I got the 17s and 18s. We go to Houston. Some teams go to Myrtle Beach in August. It's pretty cool. But a lot of people, you bring up, a lot of lost talent in the city. We were fortunate. Me and him, obviously best friends. Javi, his brother Edwin, my brother, we kept it the same core guys, and you would find us at Kelly Field. You would find us in Dorchester and Townfield. We just rode our bikes everywhere. So we knew that if we stayed together, and not that we didn't do dumb stuff as kids as well, but we knew what role we wanted to take.
Exactly.
And it was us keeping each other out of trouble and safe. And that's what we try to bring to the BAA. Is have these kids come in away from a place away from home, and still the same mission is trying to keep them off the streets and not getting into dumb stuff.
You need a good group of kids.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
We played I don't think there's a field in Boston that Manny and I didn't play in.
Yeah.
You know, we played.
Whether it's Moakley or all the way down from Kelly to McIntosh to Ross Field, which is woo hoo hoo.
Yeah, Ross.
I've seen a lot of trouble at Ross Field, baby.
Ross is still.
There was a cop car that came right on the street, right into and I'm playing third base. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? But that was city living. That was playing ball in the city. You guys are right, though. It sounds like you had a really good Nick group, and like your parents were involved and kept you guys going. See, not a lot of kids had that. Like I played Parkway Little League early on. I lived on the Hyde Park Rossi line. So remember Mighty Ducks, how there was like this line and Adam Banks got sent to the Ducks. That's what happened to me. I played Parkway and they're like, dude, you got to go play Hyde Park. When Babe Ruth happened. And I was like, the hell, I'm getting kicked out of Parkway. But I will tell you, like at the time, I thought Parkway was more talented. But remember, these are kids that had, mothers and fathers that were there. And I don't want to call them privileged. I don't want to use that, but they had, I think, more benefits, more luxuries, so it was different. And then when you went to Hyde Park, it was the kid's been down at the field all day throwing, waiting for everybody to come down there and he's ready to go. It was different. And, I know you guys played at West Roxbury High, but I always talk about that. Like I played at a Catholic school. We would play other teams in the Catholic division, but the City League, it was different because there were a lot of good, talented kids. But some kids would get kicked off the team, right, because of their grades, or there was a problem at home or whatever. It was hard to keep the group together. That was at least what I thought between Catholic school and public school, and the Boston City League for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, like what we're trying to do, it's pretty special. I mean, just a quick story about me and Jose. Like for those that know us, they know our story. But he grew up in South End. I grew up in JP, where gangs and drugs and stuff were not great back in the day. And people still ask us, like, how were you guys friends back then? Like, and that's the point that we're trying to get across is baseball and our parents kind of kept us together. And, like, I would show up to South End in those tough times and nobody messed with me.
Yeah,
because they knew I went to visit him and they knew we were good kids and vice versa. And but then we both moved to Hyde Park. And just to be able to have this academy here in Hyde Park, we're growing. The support is amazing. I know you said at the beginning you didn't know. You never heard about the academy, which surprised me.
And just so you know, that's why I want you guys to come on the show because, yeah, we can shoot the breeze and all that, but, like, there's a place in the city of Boston that you can literally work with former athletes that played, whether it's minor leagues or professionally, and get hands-on training. There's probably guys doing that elsewhere that are paying buku bucks, but you guys are city guys, and I believe you get, is it some benefits with the city because you're a part? How does that work? I know some things are charitable. Tell me a little bit about that.
So for us, we wanted to make baseball affordable for our kids. The experience that Manny and I had, and we were noticing that a lot of talent was leaving the city, but it was only a selected few. And we didn't think that was fair because there was more talent, as you were just saying, in the city. So what we did was we just took what a club ball team would do and just price it for city affordability for city. Yeah. And we work with families. We're not. It's not about that for us. It's really about the game and the love and how we're going to get you and develop you and grow. But at the same time, we have a price tag, and some people are like, "Oh, but you do have a price tag." We do. But at the same time, we're here to help. Yeah. So if a family comes in and talks to us and say, "Hey, we're in hardship," we're not going to say leave. We're going to say, okay, how can we get this and how can we work together to make this work? Yeah. Right? So
you're right about that. I knew a lot of kids from like West Roxbury that go to Austin Prep and Reading. And like, what the hell are you doing? West Roxbury to Reading, like that's, and again, like we're all city kids. We didn't know where Concord Carlisle was, right? Or like these other areas. So I'm glad that you guys have this, and people can check it out. It's Boston Athletic Academy. Is it BAA? Share all the information.
So it's BAABoston.org is our website. We're, again, 20 Como Road out in the Hyde Park area, right in the Reedville area. It's we have the privilege of having the facility as well as a baseball field. Summertime we'll be running camp, so like I said, it's just good old baseball, man. We don't have any machines. It's literally soft toss, overhand toss. Like we keep it old school, man.
Batting cages.
It's awesome.
I've been over there. Was that St. Anne's?
St. Anne's, yep.
St. Anne's. So for those that don't know, it's where the Sprague Street Bridge is. That separates Hyde Park and Dedham. That's where we used to meet the kids back in the day in Dedham. Maybe at the bridge. That's how I explain it. It's right where the train is. I want to talk more about this. People, you guys can call in. You want to talk to a World Series champion? Manny Delcarmen's here. Manny's got stories. We had Javier Lopez, former lefty. That basically Manny and Javi were like, thick as thieves back in the day, causing trouble and blaming stuff on Pap.
Well, that was the whole blame it on the rain video. That's but Javi, I mean, obviously we saw what he did in Boston, and I know our interview got cut short today, but he's definitely a guy that knows his stuff, knows baseball, and he was my guy. Like we wake up, hey, what time you want to go eat? Like if we're on the road, he was my roadie, just hanging out and stuff like that. And Pap, sometimes crazy Pap would be with us as well. But definitely a great guy. Obviously, like we talked a little bit like how hard would have been for him today because he was a left-handed specialist, and now you got to face 3 hitters. I mean, I think he was good enough to get righties out too, so I don't think it was a big deal. But it was awesome to catch up with him today, and hopefully we can get him back on, get him out here to check out the Boston Athletic Academy, because like Jose said, it is about the kids. It is just being a bridge for them, and I think we've done a really good job. I mean, being nonprofit for about 5 years, we gotten support from the city. The lieutenant governor came by, the mayor. We're partnered with New Balance, the Boston Marathon. I mean, we got to bring a big support group, and and I got to give credit to our families that day in, day out, they support the program. They believe in and trust in what we're doing, and it's been pretty special. It's been a good ride.
All right. On the other side, I got to ask some baseball questions. You can follow these guys. Go to their website, baaboston.org, Boston Athletic Academy. You can help sponsor, you can donate, and there's a golf tournament coming up, which is pretty cool. I want to get in on this myself. We'll tell people about that on the other side. And I know I've asked you this on the air before, but I want you to tell us your Portland team, the lineup. And we have Riley as our new intern.
Okay.
She's 19 years old. So the other night I had to give her the history of the Boston Red Sox. I went all the way back to Babe Ruth. She didn't know who Nomar was. I'm not making fun of her. But when she didn't know, I stopped the show. And I said, all right, we got to do this right now. And I went all the way, Jim Rice, 67, 75, 86, Roger Clemens getting thrown out in 90, like Pedro coming in, Manny getting signed. Like it was just, I had to do the whole reenactment. But where I'm going with all this is I know you had a great team in Portland. Mm-hmm. And I know you got some Hanley Ramirez stories. We can share those or not. It's whatever. Manny Delcarmen to everybody. And Jose from the Boston Athletic Academy. We'll take a quick break. I'm Joe Murray. And if you want to call in and talk to Manny, 617-779-0985. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Folk.
Did you play with Keith Folk, Manny?
Yeah, a little bit.
And move this up. There we go.
No, my bad.
Manny was just.
I'm over here lounging.
See, as I wish I could do the show like that. Just like, oh man, put my feet up.
Yeah, it was cool, man, because Keith was like, obviously, you saw what he did in 04. Mm-hmm. Obviously, historic year. And then that was when I played with him, it was kind of like the back end of his career with Boston because, Papelbon, came into the picture and pretty much they gave him like one opportunity to save a game and he never looked back. And then obviously Mr. Papelbon became, one of the faces in Boston, which is pretty cool.
So 2007. So you got drafted in 2000.
2000.
All right. So I'm trying to mind's eye think of Manny's career. You played Augusta ball? Where'd you play right away? Greenville?
It was Augusta, Georgia was low, short C or low A, and then I played in Sarasota, which was high A. Then I blew my elbow out in 2003.
2003, okay,
yeah. And came back.
Tommy John surgery, for those that don't know.
Yep.
Which is performed now all the time.
Now everybody gets
people come back better.
Yeah. Well, people come back better. I mean, obviously the way the medical staff is now with all the gadgets that they have these days, but you still have to put in the work. Like if you just rehab and not take your time to get back and just try to come back as quick as possible, it never works. So for me, Jose remembers I had surgery and they kept me in Florida for all winter. Like they let me come home for Thanksgiving for 3 days, Christmas for 3 days, but then I had to go right back because they wanted me to be away and distractions and stuff just to get lazy because they have family. I could have gone and worked out there, but they wanted me to be outside in the sun in Fort Myers. And Jim Young was the head trainer down there at the time and got me in the best shape ever.
So do you feel that you threw faster because of the surgery, or did you work harder and the velocity came through after that?
I think it was a combination of both. I think if I just got back and rehabbed and not really did what they wanted me to do down there, I probably would have thrown hard for maybe a year or two and then get hurt again. But I mean, it was like I said, it was stadium stairs. It was running all day. I was probably in the best shape ever, and I was actually ready in 10 months. When now is 12 to 18 months after the surgery. So, but it's just putting in the work, trusting the process, and I came back throwing a lot harder.
See, I think I think Manny should have been a starter.
I agree.
I think that you would have made a lot more money, and I know we're in hindsight now, but I thought you had multiple pitches.
No, I did, and to be honest, I had Tommy John in 2003, but I was rookie of the year my first year. I had a really good year in Augusta, Georgia. And when I came back from Tommy John again, I was throwing harder. So then all of a sudden we had the Jonathan Papelbon, the John Lester, and other prospects that were starters. So then when 2005 came around, when I came back for my first season, they weren't really stretching me out in spring training. And Al Nipper was one of our pitching coaches, and I'm like, Al, it's been a month into spring training. Why am I throwing 2 innings at a time? He's like, they haven't told you? They're trying to make you a reliever now. They think you'll get to the big leagues quicker. And I was like, oh, okay. I wish somebody would have told me, but it actually worked out. I mean, 05 was, was my first year back, fully, and got to the big leagues in 05, so it actually worked out.
And so they won the World Series in 04. 05, they were a playoff team. They lost to Chicago. That was Paul Konerko's big year or whatever.
Guillen was the manager. I think we ended up
what'd you think of him?
He was all right. He was cool.
He's a wild child.
Yeah, a little bit.
Great. I heard he's a great manager. He's just crazy. I don't know what the word.
Yeah, I got to play for him for LaGuardia in Venezuela, one winter ball year. But yeah, I was fortunate, man. All the teams that I played for with the Sox was 05 playoffs, 06 playoffs, 07 we win, 08 we're one game away.
That one got away. If you ever think about that one?
Well, remember that's when we met Price.
David Price.
He came out of the bullpen and
John Lester was awesome in that game too. Was it Game 7? That was Game 7.
Yeah.
Dude, that one got away. I don't think we sports radio talk. This is what we do. In 07, if you think about it, the Patriots blew. Well, this would have been 08, right? Well, the Patriots lost in 08, right? It happened February of 08.
Yeah.
The Red Sox went to a Game 7 with the Rays and lost.
Yeah.
Oof.
That was tough.
Here I was just yelling about the New York Knicks. The Rays, woof. And I know David Price had the hell of a game.
Yeah.
Was that Rocco Baldelli and all those guys too?
Yeah, but they had Matt.
And he was a local kid too.
Matt Garza started that game, and I think Pedroia.
He was the spitter.
I think
he would spit all the time, right?
Pedroia
Did he spit on Coco Crisp?
Probably.
Was it Coco Crisp on that team? I can't. Did you play with Coco?
Yeah, Coco was on that team.
Okay,
yeah.
I remember that.
But he
there was a brawl. Remember? They both got into a fight.
Well, it was Jamie Shields and Coco.
Shields. Okay, never mind. I got him wrong.
The funny thing about that fight, I mean, obviously I was in the bullpen, and by the time I ran in,
you.
Well, so people that don't know, when pitchers run into a fight, like we're tired. Like we just want to kind of just make the highlights and all that good stuff. But
what about Pap? Is he like, let's go, baby? You want to mess with the horns?
Yeah.
Or do you have to wake him up to be like, hey man, fight, let's go?
We're gonna need another hour and a half to talk about Pap. Let's just leave it like that.
So just going back to you played in Portland, dude, and you just talked about that. I thought you should have been a starter because you had multiple, look at Brian Bale right now. He's fastball and sinker, and he can't even throw his fastball right now. He's got one pitch.
Well, the thing is, I mean, we talk about it on the show all the time. It's kind of like finding who you are, and some guys can throw a cutter. You said it to put it in his back pocket. He just has to attack with that sinker, man. When he throws it down in the zone at the knees, elevate. There's different coordinates to the strike zone, right? So you could throw it middle in, middle away, up, down, north and west. Up and down. He just needs to figure it out. And again, I don't know what's gonna happen when Crochet comes back. I mean, we talked about it a little bit. I don't know what's gonna happen with Bayo.
So, do you ever play the lottery numbers? You're with number 17, right?
That's my Keno number. Jose knows. I play a lot of Keno. 17.
At Ron's?
7, everywhere. Everywhere.
What about number 62? That's where you were the 62nd pick. Did you ever
never played that? Maybe. I mean, I play a lot of Keno, so it's I tend not to.
That's how you know you're from Hyde Park.
I don't like to change them because when I do change them, then they come out and then I get mad.
I'll tell you a funny story. So I do nights now, but before I got the night gig, I did some mornings. And you have to wake up early. It starts at 6, so I would get to the I don't know what it is as a guy. I don't go to a grocery store anymore. I go to a gas station. If I need something, I just go to a gas station. I'll get my drink. I don't know what it is, but I would go to this gas station, and at 5:06 was when Keno started to start the day. And there'd be a line of people in this little gas station, ready, salivating. All right, first number of the day. And then I have these guys being like, hey, what number should I play today, man? Hey, what's your birth date? And I'd be like, oh, man, true degenerates are ready to go at 5:06. I didn't know it was 5:06 in the morning.
I'm not going to say I'm a degenerate at 5:06, but I'm pretty close.
Someone says I keep
Jose plays it a little bit, too. He's quiet over there, but he plays it a little bit.
Someone says I keep cutting you off. I apologize.
Manny at one time told me, Jose, if we play at a certain time, the Keno turns off and it'll pick up the next day. We started doing that at one point.
So after the game, you'd look at, all right, 3 hits, 4 innings, play 34. Ooh, that's funny. I like that. Someone has emailed in. His name is John Paul. He said he played at Oliver Ames in Easton.
Yes, sir.
And I got 2 hits off of Manny Delcarmen in the spring of 2000 when he pitched for West Roxbury. He's the fastest pitcher I ever saw.
Nice. Name's John?
John Paul.
John Paul.
Oliver Ames.
I'm sorry, my friend, but we won that game.
Oh.
Well, people don't understand it. When we played, obviously, our city league, for high school, we made it a point to our coach, hey, we don't mind playing the Brightons, the, Dorchester, all these schools. So we told them we needed to play some suburb schools. So we played against Andover, Oliver Ames. Yeah. We played against, what was the other one? That Aaron goes to
Bridgewater Rain.
Bridgewater Rain.
Oh, that's where Skaz is from. Yep. Bridgewater Rain Ham.
Yeah, so we we made it a point to play more competitive stuff like that, and we did very well. So what they said, I love you, John, but we did win that game.
Same thing. I went to a small Catholic school, so we would play all these schools, but we had to put Brighton higher on our schedule. We beat them, and I was like, yes. They had a good team. Yeah. I had a buddy, John Hart. He's a big lefty. Played for them growing up. We used to drink together, and he'd be like, we're playing you guys tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, this is great.
That was our rival.
Brighton. They had good little infielder, Raul and a couple other guys that were. But the Dominican kids, that's what happened to me. I ended up playing softball in a Dominican league. So Super Flash. I don't know if you guys know that. Tony and them. Yeah. And there were guys who played Major League Baseball. I was telling Manny about this the other day, but when you play fast pitch, you go underhand, right?
Yeah.
The Dominican sidearm.
Yep.
That's not underhand.
So that's illegal.
And look, I'm going to be the guy to be like, that's not legal. Everyone looks at me like I'm the jerk. Yeah. No, that's some sidearm stuff coming in there.
They call it chata.
Oh, the chata is coming in high because it was Healy Field in Roslindale.
Yep.
I was a lefty, so I had to run them out.
Yeah, no, we played. I played as well. We played on M Street in out there in South.
That's a good league.
So we also played Windmill in Cambridge.
Yeah.
And then of course we played some in Boston as well. So yeah, we played Super Flash a good amount of times.
So yeah, that's the teams we would play against. We were we'd have some bar sponsor us in the area, like McGrath's in Hyde Park. They were one of them that would do it. I think Brickyard up in Dedham at one point. But then it turned into just like a drinking league, and if you struck out looking, you had to buy a 20-pack. That was our.
That's a rule.
The thing is, if I had we were at Fenway and I had a day off, and I knew they were playing like in Mr. Boston or wherever, like I would just show up and they're drinking, having a great time, good competitive softball, and I'm like, oh, once I retire, I want to jump into this. So sure enough, I retired, and we had a team from Grackle, call and it was awesome. Like,
you play shortstop or did you pitch?
Nah, I was in the outfield, man. I was trying to take a line drive.
No. He was shagging balls.
Oh, yeah, I was, but it was so much fun, and then that team ended up breaking up. But I did enjoy it for a year with them, and but it's fun. I mean, the softball in the city's crazy.
It is fun, and it's competitive, and it gets heated, and the umps get paid. It's real. Like they keep the lights on.
Dude, there's some guys that can still swing at that. They get paid to play.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. Definitely.
My boy King Julian, if you're listening, we're talking about you.
Oh, so there's recruits?
Fun fact. Yeah. Manny could throw gas underhand as well.
The thing is, we brought it up on Ness and Lucy. Lucy, I hope you're listening. You gotta get ready. He said that we should do a show at the facility.
We can do it.
Where Lucy says she can strike me out, and I got to strike her out.
Yes, I would like to find. Maybe Skaz will do it. I don't know. Maybe Riley back there. I don't know. We need a cameraman.
Yeah.
Problem is we have to pay one. That's not happening. So we need somebody with a like a real camera.
Well, we have one.
Well,
you guys have one?
My marketing guy.
Okay, yeah.
He has all the equipment. We can do it.
We got to
do it.
Maybe, I don't know if we have to pay the guy, but we'll work on that.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll find a sponsor or something. Yeah. And I know I teased the golf ball thing. We'll do that in a second. But so yes, Lucy pitched in Connecticut, which some people think that Connecticut isn't part of New England. I do. Yeah. But she was a baller, fast throwing.
Let's go.
And I think she went to Wellesley College, was a very smart girl. But I think she could have played at the next level and decided to be a smart girl.
Well, we're going to find out at the Boston Athletic Academy coming up soon. Lucy, hope you're listening.
I'll take a couple of swings, but the ball looks so small after playing softball, right? Yeah. I saw when I went to met you guys, there were kids playing ball, and I was grabbing it, and I'm like, the hell? I was like, this thing's so small. And I feel like the eyesight, maybe you're getting older. Believe it or not, that's kind of what ended Jim Rice's career. There wasn't LASIK back then and all that stuff. And it was his eyesight that was bothering him. But he had a great 10-year run. Imagine if he had the LASIK and the other things, he would have been a clear-cut Hall of Famer instead of them making him wait all those years.
Yeah, I had LASIK done, and I forgot what year.
Oh, Wild Thing.
Yeah, no, it was. I had contacts, but I only used them to pitch. And then sometimes I'll warm up, get in the game, and then I can't see the signs from the catcher, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to put them in. So I think Trot Nixon was one of the first ones. Went to, I think, Mass Eye and Ear and got LASIK done.
Yeah.
They told me I was too young to do it, that my eyesight might change, but I'm still seeing pretty good.
We have a sponsor here, Boston Laser.
Boston Laser, let's go.
Yeah, so we'll shout them out. We have to go to break. The drone. Remind me of the drone. I get thrown off. I'm getting all excited talking about the old days. People are calling me out for that. Look, Joe's cutting everybody off. He's so excited. Blah. So if I'm cutting you off, I'm sorry. But I have royalty here. See, you imagine trying to talk to people about Hyde Park? People are like, where's that? And then I live on the North Shore now, so it's kids from Malden and Medford are I would never go to Hyde Park. Or think about this, right? East Boston, you would never go to East Boston.
Nope.
It's the entire. Imagine taking the train. You'd go Orange Line to Blue Line.
Blue Line, correct.
But we never went there.
Nope.
Everett, no.
Nope.
Medford, Malden, no. Revere, no. Lynn, no. Like, you just would never do it. So when I meet people that are from the North Shore, I'm like, I grew up in Hyde Park. And they're like, oh, yeah, we don't go out there. But it is, you think about it, it's hard to direct someone there, right? Because it's not off the highway. Then there's the Blue Hills up that way. So I guess that's probably the easy. Or you can come in through West Roxbury or Dedham, I guess. It's just you got to drive through the city to get there.
I mean,
but you guys have the academy, so I guess this isn't so hard for you guys, right?
Well, that's the beauty of it. It's the kids take Forest Hills, they take the 32
the bus right there,
and the Purple Line drops them off right there on the bridge. So
that's great.
That's why it's so convenient for our kids, and that's why we're looking to expand but stay close to the area because it's so easy access for the kids to get there. And again, we're just nothing but growing and doing great, man. And obviously, if you want to jump on board with Lucy, I'll throw you some pitches too, Joe. I'll get your eyesight back.
I'm not afraid of anybody, so if I go down swinging, at least I tried.
Yep.
Like, that's my thing. Hey, man, I got my hacks in. I'm a lefty, though. How do you throw the lefties?
No,
I crowd the. I'm like Wilson. You ever watch Wilson Contreras hit? That dude is so around the plate.
Well, that's why. Then he wonders why he gets hit so much.
And somebody pushed him back last week. He was.
Yeah.
I kind of like his tick that he has.
Well, that's why he gets hit a lot.
Yeah.
And he's like what, third when he gets hit? Like he's like the third most.
Yeah, third. Yeah, every year. What do you think of this thing? Remember? All right, so you guys played wiffle ball growing up, right?
Yep.
Did you have the little target in the back, and if it hit it and you played, it was a strike? Yep. Isn't it the same thing?
It's pretty close. I mean, I feel like it should have, I think we talked about it on the show, but I think it should have maybe like a forgiving, because these umpires are, they're challenging pitches like not even like centimeters off, right? And it's
correct.
Back in the day, you get like a ball outside, 2-ball length outside. Now everything's magnified and it can change a game, and that's why I think they're doing it. I don't mind it. I like it that the pitcher can challenge, the catcher can challenge, and the hitter can challenge, But I think it's different.
Yeah, there was like 1,700 challenges as of right now.
1,700, wow.
And we're not even, at the All-Star break yet. So do your wives know, or your family know that you guys are just out right now? Do they
pretty much.
They know you're on the radio?
Yeah.
But you guys just travel everywhere, huh?
Yeah, we're always together.
And do you work another job too?
No, BAA.
So you're all in.
Yeah. No, Manny and I are 100%. I actually came here after doing a lesson.
From Hyde Park?
Yeah. I did a catching lesson, and came right here.
Not bad.
Yeah, no, this is our dream, is our passion. And
I'm sad that little sub shop's not open anymore over there.
Tutu's is still there. So.
Tuto is still going. There used to be a Green Gardens down there.
Yes.
I don't know if that doesn't exist. Nope. Dude.
Manny found a good steak and cheese, right?
Yeah, it's literally right across from what's the name of that street right there, right? If you get out of the academy, it's like you're going right toward Dedham, but it's like a liquor store, but they have a deli sub shop.
A liquor store deli? Yeah. You hear this one, Skaz?
Hey.
A liquor store deli has a steak and cheese.
Something just came out on them. That's how good they are. Like the guy.
Oh, yes, amazing. I did see this. Yeah, someone sent this to me.
You got to stop by.
Is it Milton Ave? Milton Ave.
Yep.
It's. I was going to say something bad, but it's really, really good. I was going to say it's crack.
So we have a guy he's not here tonight. His name's Street Team Joe. He used to work on our street team. Now he's a producer out at the station. But everything in his life is that's top 5. He loves steak and cheese. So maybe we'll take a little journey over there.
They use it's like a beef batter with the cheese, and it just kind of infuses it's pretty good. You got to try it.
We do a lot of that on the show, right? Like when it's a little slow, some nights we just start talking beef, baby.
Oh, well, the other day we were on this, and you kept bringing up food. I was starving.
No, that is
45 minutes. He was bringing up cookies, sandwich, like everything, the works, and I'm like, man, I'm so hungry.
Wicked Joe problem. Whenever I just get off track, it's, oh boy, where do we get a chicken parm? Where are we going for it? So feel bad now that I didn't bring any food for you guys tonight.
No, we're good.
We're good.
We'll do that. Boston Athletic Academy, everybody check it out. We'll take a quick break. They got a big golf tournament. And it's funny, someone in our chat did mention this, and I think it's worth saying, but if they promoted, he goes, if they, not you guys, promoted baseball academies like they do soccer nowadays, think about it. Do you think the game is, I don't want to use the word dying out, but do you think that parents... Baseball's tough. We don't know the time, right? Soccer, it's 90 minutes. You drop them off at practice. Do you like? Are there kids who decide, do I want to play baseball, or I'm going to play football or golf or whatever? Like, do you have those kids that are still undecided on what they want to do?
Yeah, no, we fight that every day. And I hate that when people say that baseball's dying. It actually isn't dying. If you go to the academy and you go to certain places in Boston, you'll see a good amount of baseball players. But yes, right now, Joe, from 12 down, you have to play multi-sports, man. Like, you just have to, right? Because that's how you become athletic.
Manny
you
was a kicker,
movement.
played
Correct.
football.
Trust me, I went to the games. It was hilarious. And then I say about what we're noticing now, Manny and I and the team, it's like 14 up is when you should start really choosing something, right? And we only say that because we're not in the South where you're going to play for a small town. Everything up here is club. And if you don't give hockey club all your time, or basketball club all your time, or baseball club all your time, you're not going to progress in that sport. So I say from young to about 13, 14 up, you should start choosing, really.
All right, guys, we'll take a break. I'll get everybody caught up on what's going on in the Red Sox team. Is that Mickey Gaspa kid with the mustache?
Hey, they're winning 6-0, 7. I don't know.
I think you guys know the record when they only score 6 runs, but we'll tell you the score right now and get you caught up on everything else. We got Manny Delcarmen, World Series champion, of course, vice president of the Boston Athletic Academy, because Jose is the president.
Yes.
We'll take a break. I'm Joe Murray, 98.5 The Sports Hub. The reason why I like Creed, when the Rangers went on their run, Texas Rangers, the Creed came back, and I was like rooting for them every single night. And I'm like, yeah, Creed. And now Creed's back now too. Well, I think they're at least trying to come back. But that was the big stuff when we were in the year 2000. You graduated in 2002 as well, Jose?
03.
Oh, so you're younger. You were younger.
Yeah.
So what'd you do after him?
Continue winning.
at West Rock?
Yeah.
Dude, you guys remember Elton Tyler? He was a basketball player, 7-footer, went to Miami. He played at West Roxbury High. Kid was a stud basketball player. Played at Miami like all 4 years, but I played BNBL against him. I had to cover him, and he one-step dunked on me, and I said, oh boy, it's gonna be a long day. Do you guys remember BNBL and all that?
Oh yeah.
Because you were just talking about. So you mentioned my high school baseball coach. Yeah. I played in that ADSL league, and that league was great.
Town Field.
That was in. Again, you guys know there were ballers there. Like some of the kids weren't recruits or anything like that. They were just scrappy, right? Like good little players. I think that's missing now. And I'm not saying it's dead. Like, you know how you said baseball's not dead? There are people who still love baseball. Man, I was playing baseball so much. Like I think I played baseball because when I played football, and basketball was more of like staying in shape. But the second basketball season's over, I'm playing baseball.
Yep.
And we would play baseball. There'd be graduations in May, probably, right? And then if you made the state tournament, you'd go on, and then you'd play some sort of summer league, right, to kind of stay in shape or whatever, and keep it going. I don't know if there's still leagues like that. Like, does Hyde Park still have a little league?
Not right now. Parkway's still around.
So Parkway is good, yeah.
South End Little League.
Hyde Park is no longer has a league.
They have like what they do now. They don't have enough kids to make a good amount of teams. So what they do is they almost do like a big practice, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because there was like maybe 8 teams when.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm thinking about that now because there really wasn't a place you could go. Like McIntosh had that. Remember they got a pitching machine or a batting machine or a batting cage?
Oh, yeah.
They built it right on the field. I'm like, whoa, we got a batting cage, whatever. And they had the machine that you could play with. Yeah. See, this is where Mayor Menino came in.
Yep.
Mayor Menino did everything for Hyde Park. Remember that turf field that was there? Never got to do anything on that field. Did you ever play on that?
No, but you mentioned Menino. He was wherever he needed me in the city, I was there. I think I lit up every Christmas tree in Boston.
Yeah, you had every year. There was a big sign in Clary Square that would say tree lighting with Manny Delcarmen.
But I'll have to go to the com and like it was everywhere.
Skaz is laughing back there. But it's true, Skaz. In the middle of Clary Square, where like the municipal building, the bank, there'd be this tree lighting that Manny would have to light the tree.
Yep.
And Mayor Menino would be like, yeah, Manny Delcarmen is this town. He's a local legend. Remember when he said Veritech through the uprights?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have that. No, Mayor Menino was the man. No, I won't let anyone slander him.
No, he really cared about like the fields and
he saved
sports.
Hyde Park during an era that it was. They could have done a lot of different things. They could have, like I said, I grew up near the George Wright. They could have put tons of houses up there, but they wanted to keep the area the way that it was. That turf field, I never had to play on, but that's a beautiful place. Skate park, all that over there. But
you bring up McIntosh, so we obviously it's called Iacono now, but that's our home field next to the BAA, and we have so many visions for that field, and most of our teams practice and play there. But the sky's the limit. I mean, it has a beautiful basketball court, it has tennis courts, a playground. Has like a little bit of like a water park thing there too, so you can do a lot of stuff at old McIntosh Field, and we're just waiting for the right people to help us with it. So
people they can help out. Boston Athletic Academy. It's BAA.org. Am I got that right? Yeah,
Boston.org.
BAA Boston.org. I apologize. All right, we're up against it. Do you guys mind hanging out, or can I? Okay, you cool for? Want to do a segment with us? We do something called In or Out. Do you know about this?
No.
Skaz asks a bunch of questions, and you're either in or out.
Okay. What kind of questions?
This is the beauty of the show. You guys don't know.
Uh-oh.
Either do I.
Okay.
It could be about food. It could be about TV. It could be about sports.
Okay.
It could be.
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in.
You're in. All right. And by the way, just real quick, you guys are doing a drone where basically 100 golf balls and a drone, and you're going to drop it at your tournament that you're having in August?
Yes, it's August 21st. It's at Brook Meadows Country Club in Canton. But we had this idea this year. We didn't do it last year. It's a humongous drone that they need to bring a pilot in. And it's live right now on our website. And you can actually, if you don't golf but you want to support the program, each golf ball is $100. We're trying to get up to 200 people. I don't know where we're at right now, but it's pretty cool. And then the closest to the pin when this drone drops it, the winner gets $4,000, and the furthest ball from the hole gets $1,000. So again, that's up and live on our website. Even if you don't play golf, you can come in, support it. And if you do play golf and you want to come check us out, I'm gonna have a couple. I mean, I talked to Keith Folk. He said he might be able to do an appearance.
You never know who might come.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna say he's coming. He did say he's interested and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool, and it's for the kids, and we have a great time. And again, we always have a full field almost every year. And hopefully we can do it again this year.
So Skaz, they have a drone they're going to put 100 golf balls in a drone. Skaz, a big golf guy. And they're going to drop it, and whatever ball goes closest to the hole could win. How much?
$4,000.
$4,000.
And the furthest ball gets $1,000.
So that's $5,000 if my math.
I mean, why wouldn't you be in on that?
Who's controlling the drone?
They have their own pilot. It's what's the name of the company that we use?
Don't worry about that. But you have a drone. You have a drone company.
Yes,
that's going to drop it.
It's part of it.
All right. You can win some money, Skaz.
Yeah, no, that's a great little idea right there for a golf tournament. I might have to steal that one.
There you go. You guys got one coming up, right?
The Sports Hub does. Yes, the Who's Your Caddy Classic. It's Monday, June 8th at Brook Meadow Country Club, which when I first I know I'm on a tangent right now, but when I first started in radio, I had to start like you guys. You guys own a company. You need sponsorships. It kind of helps you out. Maybe there's an investor. Somebody helps you out. But when I first started, I needed money. Yep. No one was going to let me on the radio. I actually bought the radio time. So that's how I got reps because, again, I wasn't he didn't go to college. He barely did. You know what I mean? So I had to buy the time. But local places like Ron's in Hyde Park, Tutto Italiano, places like that, they helped support me along the way. It grew and grew and grew, and I got hired, and now I'm here, and I have a bunch of local partners, and it grows. Yep. And you guys, what you're doing, nonprofit, is great for kids in the city. So I commend everything that you guys are doing. I fully support it, and it's sports, right? We all have fun with it. You want to take it seriously, but we all bust balls, right? And there are kids who probably, I could strike you out, you could strike, that it's competitive, right? But these are we are 25 years later still talking about what happened in the Boston City League. Yep. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, those memories stick with you forever. And even we were just talking about Dominican softball leagues. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like those are competitive, yep. Right? Like those are the stuff that sticks with you because when you're old and can't move anymore, it's like, man, back in the day, bro, hit it into the pool at McIntosh Field. Yep. Hit one right over the center field, and Elton Tyler dunked on me on B&BL at McIntosh. Like, these are the glory days, yes. Right? Was Bruce Springsteen just in town, right? Glory days. Anyways. Oh, whoa! Whoa! We got homers, baby, homers, but not just homers. Dunks! Hey, we got to hit the break. This hour of the Sports Hub, though, is brought to you by our good friends over at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 15% off an extra draft oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. We'll take a break. We'll get the headline. And, hey, how about a little in or out with some guys from Hyde Park? We'll do that next on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's it going to be?
Up, they now lead 8-0 over the Braves. Connolly Early's night is done. 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, 97 pitches. They now have Randy Watson. No, not Randy. Ryan Watson. Do you guys remember Randy Watson? Did you ever watch Coming to America?
Oh, yeah.
Sexual chocolate. Randy Watson. That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
There's nothing else going on except for the Carolina's beating Montreal. Headlines, they are brought to you by... No, Montreal's beating Carolina. I said Montreal's beating Montreal. I did say that, right, yes? Headlines are brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180, a 10-week medication-free plan with weekly results. And a finish line at Awaken180weightloss.com. I'm Joe Murray. It's time for In or Out.
Deep three, violent two-hand slam.
Wow.
98.5 Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
Day night edition of In or Out.
Have you read the chat at all tonight, guys?
In or out, not really too much.
Everybody's busting my balls about the Hyde Pride I'm showing.
Oh, of course, Hyde Park in the house.
Everyone seems to think I'm cutting the guys off, so if I am, I apologize, but I'm not sorry. That's a big saying on the night show.
I love it.
Manny Delcarmen here is a World Series champion and the president of the Boston Athletic Association. Academy and Association. BAAAA. Oh, boy. Hey, I can't wait for that drone drop.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I mean, I hope people really,
If I won, I'd have to give you the money back.
No, you don't.
Nope.
No, you don't. No. And the thing is, and every fundraiser we have, like, believe me, if I'm doing a 50-50 raffle and I attack people, like, I'm like, hey, man, we need this by this date. But people need to understand that when they win, they feel like they have to give it back.
The money back.
But that's something on you. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like,
I know, but come on.
Joe.
It's a charity event. I'm going to keep the money. Who keeps the money? Skaz, out on keeping the money of a 50-50 raffle.
You got to give at least 50% back.
All right, fine. I'll give you guys $3,000. I'll take $2,000 and we call it a day.
A great rule.
There you go.
Yeah, 50%.
Now whoever wins, they're going to listen to this. You got to give half now. All right, Skaz, what do we got tonight, in or out?
All right, sure. Let's. You mentioned there may be some food talk. This is food related. We'll start here. A cruise line is now charging guests if they take food back to their rooms. European cruise line Costa Cruises announces a $70 fine if guests take food from the buffet back into their cabin. Are we in or out on a $70 fine for taking food from the buffet?
Out.
Out.
Out 100%.
Why even give us a container?
You're on a cruise.
I know, right?
What are they worried about? What are they going to do with the food? Leave it in the trash until the boat lands and docks? Don't you want the people to eat the food so you don't have trash?
$70? Jeez.
By the way, if you swallow, I'm on this. We're all out. Okay.
Out.
How do you guys feel about brunch? Like if you go to a brunch, they give you a 90-minute time limit. Happened to me in Vegas again this year.
Is that everywhere?
2 years in a row. Oh, Vegas.
Okay.
Sunday. One was Easter Sunday. I get it. But 90 minutes? Like, Old Country Buffet didn't give a time limit?
Oh, no.
He knows about Old Country Buffet.
Oh, man, the one in Walpole?
Oh, yeah, that's the one we used to go to all the time.
I'd do that in the Dream Machine.
It was so good.
See,
but
this is what the people don't get.
Yes.
They think I'm just fanboying right now.
Yeah.
No. They don't remember going to the Walpole Mall with a Taco Bell. And we didn't have Taco Bells where we lived, right?
Nope.
But so you'd go to the Walpole Mall. You'd hit up the Dream Machine, right? Work up a little bit of a sweat playing X-Men or something like that. And then you hit up Old Country. There was also a candy store there.
Yep.
How much was the Old Country Buffet? It was like what? Like
$12
like
or
12,
something, right?
13 bucks?
No, that was it.
It was great.
You get everything.
We'll go in there, we'll eat, and then we'll go play in the arcades. It was the coolest thing ever. You're right.
Those were the days.
Oh, yeah.
Red Sox win tonight, 8-0. A shutout. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
we'll have more on that coming up in a bit. What else we got tonight, Skaz?
All right. Everyone's familiar with coconut water. Everyone's drinking coconut water these days. But another new water is trying to break into the market. Banana water is trying to become the new coconut water. A banana is 80% water. So there's only one ingredient, bananas, in the drink. Are we in or out on banana water?
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm in as well.
I love banana
Gotta
ice
try
cream.
it.
Little potassium,
Have you guys been to Trader Joe's yet?
Yes.
There's one in West Roxbury.
Yes.
They make these banana ice cream with a chocolate on the tip. Frozen banana ice cream.
I think my wife buys those.
Oh,
for the
man.
kids. I think they crush them. Yeah.
Oh, they're good. They're good. Banana. I'm in on banana water.
Yeah, I'm in.
I don't think I like coconut water though.
Coconut water.
I like coconut milk.
It's very hydrating.
It is.
You
huh?
know?
What do you guys? You guys have a water or like a sponsor or like a drink helper? Jesus Christ.
No,
not yet.
Not yet.
Listen, I'm putting out the call. I'm putting out a bat signal. How many kids do you guys have?
Oof.
300.
300 kids. You mean to tell me if somebody is listening right now and they own some sort of, or they work at some sort of vending, drink, water, like I like Celsius, and they used to be one of our partners. Yeah. Can you send some cases to the guys at the Boston Athletic Academy? Like for real.
That'd be great.
No, but like healthy stuff, not not soda.
I did have a Celsius this morning for the first time in a while.
Love Celsius.
And I went to the gym and I thought my heart was going to explode.
0 calories, though.
There was like 300 grams of caffeine in it.
There's caffeine.
I didn't read that part. I was in the sauna for 10 minutes. I was like, what's going on?
Sauna?
Right now? I start off with the sauna, get a little sweat in, and then I get my workout in.
Yeah, you don't see fat guys in the sauna. All right, what else do we got, guys?
Well, the Red Sox, you're not the only news down at Fenway Park. This out earlier today. The Citgo sign is being moved. It will go dark for at least 6 months as crews prepare to move it 120 feet east and 30 feet upward from its current location. Are we in or out on the Citgo sign being moved?
So I'm in because they at least informed me. I've known about this for a while. It's just moving a little bit.
But why are they moving it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, they're making...
Is it going to stay in that same corner?
It's going to be still visible to Fenway.
Okay.
It's just moving.
But why?
Oh, man.
It's not going anywhere. They're not getting rid of the thing.
No, I know, but why?
Just moving.
Are they moving it to build something small? Or
now you need the details?
I need details because why move something that's been in there forever?
I'll be honest with you, I'm out.
You know?
You don't think they should move the Citgo sign?
I don't think
they should just keep it the same.
Yeah, man.
Did you ever notice the Citgo sign when you played?
Yeah.
When you're on the mound, what do you ever see the credential and all that, or is?
Not really. I mean, you mean when I'm on the mound, like pitching?
Yeah.
No, you kind of block everything out if you can, and you got a lot of screaming fans and throw strikes.
Did you ever get an at bat in the majors?
Yes,
I did when I got traded to Colorado. I had one at bat.
How'd you do?
Struck out. I mean,
who pitched?
Yeah, I played against San Diego. It was the 8th inning guy. We were down by 2, I think it was, but...
Why'd you have to hit? Because they wanted you to go back out.
Well, I finished the inning. They wanted me to go back out, and I'm like, dude, I haven't hit since high school. Because, back in the day, American League, we had bats and stuff, but they really didn't hit.
Did you borrow someone's helmet?
Everything.
Did you wear like a pad?
This fun fact, in the World Series, I was actually on deck, and I had to borrow Doug Marabelli's helmet. I had Eric Hinsky's bat. We had our own bats that they gave us. Yeah. It was in my locker. But I'm like, there's no way.
So you were in the on-deck circle of the World Series, bro?
Yeah, we can find the video for that. Hey, we can find the video for that. So the thing is, I went old school because the helmet was too big, so I had my hat under the helmet, and they looked at me and they said, Manny, you look like an idiot. Take the hat off. So I'm over here like warming up, thinking that I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to hit. So it was first and second. I think Lugo was up to bat.
Yeah.
I think Veritek was on first. And Lugo, I get up there and I'm like, he's probably going to head into a double play. Sure enough, ground ball to first base. Todd Helton tagged the bag, and then Veritek got in the rundown and got...
So you were like, did you want to hit?
Oh, I didn't want to hit.
You didn't want to hit?
That would have been scary, man. World Series, first at bat ever.
Dude, that's cool. I would have told everybody. I would have called everybody. Or if nowadays we have social media, I'd be like, "Yo, Manny Delcarmen's about to bat in the World Series." Everybody,
if you see me like taking practice swings.
Did you have a donut on the bat too?
Oh no, no donut.
We'll put some pine tar on it. Right? Nope. Hey, was the helmet from Mirabelli? Was it a nacho helmet or did it have a flap?
It had one flap on.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because he's a catcher, the nacho helmet.
But then Colorado, that one at bat, it was, I struck out. And I didn't hit since high school. So after that, I told Tracy, the manager for Colorado, I was like, hey, man, do you mind if I take BP with the pitchers? And he goes, yeah, you might hit again. I mean, I never got to hit again, but I was actually hitting, once I got into like a little rhythm, I was hitting him out of Coors Field, hit him in the stands.
Wow.
The ball does fly. I have no pop, but the ball was flying.
Okay.
Lefty or righty?
Righty.
Oh, wow. Switch hitter now over there. They're moving the sign 30 feet higher, so it's going to be at 120 feet east on Beacon Street, just so it can be familiar with the Fenway skyline, but it's a project to move it because they're doing some construction.
Okay.
So they're actually going to make it higher so it can be seen more.
So I'm switching. I'm in.
No, I'm still out. Don't change it. Just keep it the way it is.
Kenmore is changing the skyline. Oh, Whoop is coming in. The little bracelet people.
Yep.
Maybe they can be a sponsor.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I'm just going to pitch everybody to you guys.
I love it.
All right, Scaz, what do we got?
Yes, the enhanced games took place over the weekend. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it was basically the Olympics, but on steroids. They let all the athletes take steroids, and offered $1 million prizes to try and set world records. 0 world records were set. The man who won most of the swimming events was not on steroids. And the gentleman that won the 50-meter dash would have came in dead last at this year's Olympics. But to counteract this, the company behind the Enhanced Games says they are now offering $10 million for next year's games if someone can beat Usain Bolt's records. Gentlemen, are we in or out on a $10 million prize at the Enhanced Games to beat Usain Bolt's records?
Do you think anybody will?
No chance.
That's why they're giving $10 million, right?
Yeah, no chance.
No one's touching that, right?
No.
Now, I mean, is there any like
It's got to. I mean,
I'm in on it, but like it sounds like it can't happen.
Yeah.
So now I'm out.
I want to see it happen.
I'm in because I would like to see it happen for sure.
Who's the fastest athlete you've seen in baseball? Like when you watched him, like in person.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Really?
Yeah. And to be funny about it, Buchholz was actually pretty quick too for a pitcher, and I think they raced and it was pretty close.
He was a pinch runner multiple times. I'm sure if we looked it up, he pinch ran a lot.
Yeah, I think he ended up walking because he was pitching that day, and then he took off running a second and pulled his hamstring or something. But
the Buchholz, man,
yeah, he was fast. Like Jacoby was, stealing home first to third, like from first to home, like he flew. It looked like he was just gliding over the bases.
My mind's eye tells me guys like Juan Pierre. Yes. He was really fast.
Like Joey Gathright.
Joey Gathright was fast. He played for the Red Sox for a minute, right?
Yeah, he jumped over cars too. Remember those videos that he was jumping over cars?
No.
Yeah, there's videos out there of Joey Gathright jumping over cars.
He played for the Rays, right? And then, wow.
Rafael Foucault.
Oh, yeah, for the Braves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Skaz, anything else?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see here. Kept it pretty light tonight. Here's another one. This is a sports one here. Adam Silver on everyone's favorite tank top wearing Pat McAfee show earlier today. Adam Silver says the NBA will soon use AI to make automatic line calls during games instead of referees. Are we in or out on the NBA going to AI for automatic out of bounds calls and things like that?
I'm out.
Would it be like how they do the pitch count thing, and then they'll have if that's the case, I would say in.
I imagine it's like similar. What is it, the ABS or whatever, where they show the box? I would imagine maybe the lines will have like sensors on them or something now.
Leave it to the NBA to use AI.
Yeah.
Like, I already don't trust the officials.
Would you rather AI or Scott Foster, Joe? How about Tony Brothers? What about Tony Brothers?
Oh, man. You know what? I want the human jerk. Give me the human jerk over the AI.
I just don't want, a lot of stuff changes in sports these days, and just let's not try to change.
Can I give you one more? I don't like playing electronic blackjack anymore. Electronic blackjack.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, me either. Like, you know how you're at, how the bars, they sometimes have like the little machine at the casino?
Yep.
Like, dude, I've had 20s before where like they'll do like 7 cards, get to 21, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
It happens on tables too, though.
Well, depends on who you're playing with too. Oh yeah, dude, I got some Vegas stories. I went for WrestleMania this year, and so I was playing a lot of roulette, and I only bet black or red. Now you got to understand, you can still get green.
Yeah.
I still look at it more of a 50-50 shot, even though it's not really 50-50. Yeah. But dude, there were times where I'm like, 4 times in a row it's red. I go, it's gonna be black, and it'd be red again, and I'd be like, black again. It was red. And I'm like, Wah! Like, and there was like then I went on one where it was like 7 in a row, and I was guessing them all right, and people were cheering me on.
We get on the blackjack table together.
Yeah.
It'll be about 4 of us.
That's great. No, that's how you got it. It's the only way you can do it. Yeah, you need like your crew with you.
Oh,
do you guys go to Encore, or where do you guys go?
We haven't been recently, but when we went down to Connecticut,
the Foxwoods and
Mohegan? We went down for a
tournament. I'm a Foxwoods guy all day. And by the way, check it out. One of my partners here is Bally's. They're in Link. It used to be the old Twin River.
Yes.
Bally's now a sponsor, partner of our program. They have a hell of a place, and they have a hotel and pool and spa.
That's nice.
And they built it all up. It's beautiful, and it's like 15 minutes from Gillette Stadium.
And it's still like no tables, right?
It's got 4,000 slots, 100 table games.
Nice.
And a Lighthouse
Yeah, check
bar
it
where they
out.
have live music every Friday night, valleyslincoln.com.
Definitely got to check it out.
Nice.
I know a guy, if you ever want to, we can bring the crew, you know.
Yes.
Let's be like, hey, I'm coming with the Hyatt Podcast. See what they say. Anything else, guys, for tonight?
That is going to wrap up a Wednesday night edition of In or Out. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Okay. I think there's someone who wants to talk to you guys.
Let's go.
Do you mind if we do that?
Is it Javi?
His name is Nutty in Hausneck. Nutty?
Yes.
Hi.
Am I on?
You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, good to talk to you guys. But yeah, I don't know how it was a few years ago, but I used to see Manny a bunch of times at Rags.
Yeah.
I think it's when he was at the bowling league at Olindy's.
Oh yeah. We miss it.
Yeah, that was fun. Like I said, I haven't seen you in a while, but you're always a good dude and friendly and all that stuff. But yeah, it was good to talk to you. Good luck with everything with the baseball league and Joe. Always good to talk to you too, and you too, Scats.
Do I know you?
Do I know you? Or do you know me? No, I've never met you before.
Oh.
I'm a Quincy guy, obviously.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
I know your reference you made the other day. Like usually, when people from Quincy, they don't say Quincy. They say the pot where they're from.
Yeah. Quincy guys, like some guy called me a turncoat earlier and said I was a South Shore guy. It really pissed me off, by the way. But like you're from Hose Neck, which is in Quincy. But you said you're from Hose Neck because am I saying it right? Hose Neck?
Yeah, it's Howes Neck.
Howes Neck, sorry. But I know you're from Howes Neck because it's in Quincy, but I know that you're from Howes Neck because nobody says they're from there unless they're from there.
Just like in Dorchester, you say, where you live, you say, what parish you go to.
Yeah, exactly. St. Brendan's or whatever.
St. Mark's.
In Southie, it was Gate of Heaven.
Yeah.
Those punks. Thank you. I played in the Catholic League, and CYO, it got real fierce sometimes.
Yeah, Rags is pretty cool, man. We used to play in the bowling league, Olindy's, and then me and him will go actually before bowling, grab something to eat, a couple beers, and then after we finish bowling, we'll head back to Olindy's, late night pizza. It was some long nights at Rags.
No, I've attended the Manny Delcarmen Bowl at Ron's.
Yep.
You signed everybody's. There was they gave you like a thing, and they had a write up on you, and you signed them all and gave them to everybody. Might have been like 07, maybe 08.
Yeah. We used to it was Manny Strikes for School was a charity that I used to try to run to raise money for the BPS schools and stuff. And we actually used to have a dream team, including Javi. My boy was on the team, and
where's Javi? I want him to chirp me tonight. He thinks that all I do is complain about the. Has he talked to you guys about me?
Oh yeah,
he thinks all I do is crap on the manager. He doesn't think I have another take besides crapping on the manager. He thinks all I do, coaches, that's it. Yeah. And it's like, no, dude, I crap on everybody. He'll come right out. Where is he tonight?
He loves this stuff.
He says he's watching on YouTube right now. So,
well, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, it's YouTube.com. Actually, we have a ton of people watching. Surprised we didn't have to hit the dump button tonight, guys. Everything's been very good. All right, I'll kiss you guys goodbye. Boston Athletic Academy.
Yes.
BAA Boston.org. August 21st. Golf tournament. People can get tickets to be a part of it. They can sponsor holes. And $100. You can have your own ball, and there'll be a drone drop. And the closest to the hole will get $5,000. $4,000. And the furthest away,
we'll get
$1,000. We'll get $1,000.
Yeah.
And that would be really fun and cool. And it's at Brook Meadow Country Club, which we will have. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to solicit the hell out of the event when I go to the sports event.
It's a good time, Joe.
And the thing is that we have people that support it every year. We got sponsors, but we want to see new faces. So if you want to check us out, go to BABoston.org. Our story, childhood story is amazing. Our mission, trying to change the city, give back to our inner city youth because they are our future. They are, what's making us grow every single day. And the support of parents, families that support the BAA, they've been tremendous. But again, sign up for the drone. Come check us out at the golf tournament. We're always looking for new teams, new faces. I might be, some guys might be surprisingly there. Maybe Keith Folk, maybe some other guys, but I'm not no promises. I'm just going by what I've been told. But please join us August 21st at Brook Meadows. Hopefully Joe will come, bring a team.
I'm hoping I can be there.
And it's a great time. So
another guy, Rich Hill, on television, on Nesson right now.
Yep.
Who threw faster, you or him?
Come on, man. Is that a serious question? I did.
In high
Joe,
school,
I think I might have thrown faster
In
than
high
Rich Hill.
school,
at
I
times.
no. Rich Hill could. I played against. He threw gas.
In high school?
I think he had more gas than stuff in high school. Well, I mean, he played for Milton High, I think. Milton,
I think it was Milton. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know how hard he threw in high school.
You had a curveball, though. You had like a psst, pull the string out curve.
I threw a slow curveball, and then once I remember got drafted, they were like, you can't throw that 60 miles an hour, guys. You got to actually throw it. But then it was still a pretty good one.
But I jumped.
Yep.
And then when you're in high school and you see it, you're like...
I used to throw it to hit the hitters, like right at them, and they just jump out the way, which is pretty cool. So.
Did anybody else from the area like that you can remember make it like your year or who you played against? Because I know Rocco Baldo was a Rhode Island kid. He was a couple of years later. He was a top 5 pick, I think, right?
Yeah.
If I can remember.
From Mass.
There was a kid, Allison, that had some issues
Jeff
later
Allison.
on. Jeff Allison.
Correct.
I think he made a comeback. I don't really remember what happened. That was kind of a...
Yeah.
They should do a 30 for 30 on that kid.
That guy was throwing like 96, 97.
Yeah, Marlins, I think, took him very, very high. And again, kid with... Take him out of the situation. Remember that guy? I don't know if anybody else, guys, that you can remember?
I'm just looked it up quickly. Chris Capuano or Capuano.
Yeah,
Springfield kid. I guess he was in the league for a while. Not a ton of guys from around that time though. Let's see. Right around Manny, it has. I just had it. Rich Hill, Manny, Jonah Bayless, Sean Gallagher, Steve Cishek, and Brandon Gomes. But those guys are a little younger.
Yep, Cishek played in the league for a little
Matt
while.
White, Mike Smith. Yeah. No.
Wow. Yeah. What an honor, huh?
Believe it, Joe.
One of the only ones from Boston. Hyde Park kid. Anybody else? Maura Tierney. She was one of my neighbors. She was on ER and Liar. Remember the movie Liar, Liar? I think she was in The Office, too. She was Mr. California's wife, I think. I don't know if you guys watch The Office. It's white,
I don't watch
white people stuff. But you never watched The Office? Seriously?
No. No.
What did you watch?
We used to Temptation Island back in the day. New one just came out too.
Yeah, we was outside, Joe.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
we didn't watch much shows.
You weren't like a 90210 guy or Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell, yes.
Yeah,
all day. Zach Morris, Kelly.
The
Kapowski.
Office, though. I think you guys should. That Seinfeld.
A little bit of Seinfeld, a little bit.
Yeah, I like Seinfeld.
Yeah. All right, Boston Athletic Academy. It's in Hyde Park, everybody. Donate. Help them out, man. You heard these guys. They're 2 local dudes helping out kids. By the way, is there... I've been trying to say bye to you for 10 minutes now, but is there like a kid that you guys have? I don't want you to... You guys have the whole academy.
Yeah.
But is there a kid that you guys have worked with that you're like, I think this kid's got the potential?
We have few, to be honest, Joe. We can't just name one.
Single one out, but yeah.
Well, we got some really good pitchers. What's a good highlight for Manny and I right now, if I can, is just the increase of city baseball and just being able to help the BPS schools compete at a higher level. If you look at the state tournament now, a good amount of the kids that trained with us and did a lot with us over the winter are representing the schools in the state tournament, and that's a proud moment for us because we're like, man, we're really doing it.
And is that like Latin Academy?
That's BLA. That's you have Boston International. You have Charlestown High School. You have
the East.
Brighton.
Brighton High East.
Yeah.
Rogers Park, man. I put a couple over in the lake down there. I used to hang down Lake Street.
Oh yeah.
Those were the days.
So that for us, but we have some pretty good pitchers. Some really young, a couple guys, 14 and 15 years old, probably throwing mid 80s right now. So we're excited for them.
People didn't like my Office comment. Whatever. All right, guys. Manny Delcarmen. Javi, what's your last name, buddy? What's your last name? Yeah,
Jose Diaz.
Oh, why did I just call you Javi?
Because Javi's going to argue with you.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Jose Diaz.
Hey, Javi did say banana ice cream, chocolate on the tip. Joe was classic.
See, there we go.
And he did want me to say, hey, ask him how the firing of Cora has been going.
How the what?
How the firing of Cora has been going.
That's
for another day.
13 and 15 right now since they fired Cora. Is that better?
Not really.
They won.
They're playing better.
Are you back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I won't be there. Tomorrow night, Boston's entered the chat. Manny Delcarmen will be there with Lucy and whoever else is in tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Jose, thank you, Sarah. You are the president. And Manny, you're the best. We got to go to break. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. More Joe Murray.
All right, back here on the Sports Hub. One day we're going to get all your Bridgewater Rainham kids on the air one day, Scott.
Should have known Manny was a Creed guy.
I had no clue.
Something in the water there.
I'm sorry, I had no clue. But again, it had to be the age. I didn't know that was his song. How'd you find that out?
A quick Google, you know?
Oh, okay.
Right to the internet, you know? So what was Manny Delcarmen's entrance song? Right away, Creed. And I just started laughing back here. I was like, this is perfect. Plays right into our hands.
There's more High Park love.
He started doing the voice and everything, Joe. I mean, that's when you know.
That was great. Mike's in Hyde Park. Mike.
Joe, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
You got me?
I got you.
Hey. So listen, I don't know if you remember. You remember the Red Dog story?
The Red Dog story.
Do you remember driving a few of us to one of the liquor stores off the Truman Parkway?
Oh, boy.
Do you remember this at all?
I don't remember, but do I want to?
All right, so listen, quick funny story about Joe.
Oh.
There was three of us, right? And when Joe was 15, 16 years old, he looked like he was 42. So it didn't matter how young he was, he could still buy booze at that age. And one night we're at Kelly Field, he offered to take some of us to the liquor store to get booze. So three of us pitched in $20. And he goes into the liquor store. He comes out with a 30-pack of Red Dog, which probably cost at the time maybe $6.25.
So, yeah, probably.
So
I don't remember it, but it sounds like it's valid.
So it's me and I'm not sure if I can say names on the air, but
sure, I don't remember. Mike, who are you, Mike? Mike what?
So Mike Burke. I'm Berkey.
Oh, Berkey. Okay, all right. I remember you, Berkey. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
was it like Chris and
Michael?
was it Chris and those guys?
Yeah.
Okay, it's slowly coming back to my brain.
I was driving home from the office, and I heard you reminiscing about Hyde Park, so I had to call in and share that quick story.
Was that Lank's liquor store?
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, boy.
So,
hey, man, listen, you are right. What happened one day was my friends pushed me into a liquor, which is actually illegal.
Joe, as your legal counsel,
Yes.
I don't know if I can advise you to go any further.
You're admitting to illegal activities on there. It's okay.
I mean, it was back in the day. We knew the mayor.
Right, exactly.
You know, like,
it was, I grew up on Chesterfield Street, which was the mayor's street.
The mayor's street. Now, this was true.
Exactly.
Tell Skaz this. Didn't people drive by the mayor's house at like 60, 70 miles per hour, and that cop would never move?
Oh, would never move. Would never move. And you would actually bump into the mayor, Tutti Italiano, stuffing his face on an Italian every day.
That's right. The mayor. I don't care what anyone says. Mayor Menino was the man.
Yeah, he was. He was the man. They don't make him like that anymore.
So the Red Dog, huh? Not a good beer. Not a good beer.
Well, no. The fact is, you profited probably about like $55 off the $60 that we gave you for a 30-pack of Red Dog.
I was a hustler, baby.
We had no idea because we never set foot in a liquor store before.
Yeah, honest to God, I might remember the story. It computes. I'm not disputing what you're telling me, but man, I would never wanted to get Red Dog beer. That stuff was bad.
What car were you driving at the time? I think it was the Cutlass.
Was it a Chevy Beretta?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, I think you need an exhaust system at some point, but you can hear it drive it down from 3 miles. But no, listen, I heard you guys talking about Hyde Park and Macintosh, and I had to call in and share that quick story of you.
Well, Mike, I'm glad you remember that about me. I'm glad. There could be worse things to be remember me by.
It was the first time I ever had alcohol. That's why I remember.
Thanks, Berkey. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
Take care.
On the Joe Murray Show from 8 to 10 o'clock tonight, Townie Stories.
Do you think that's the truth? I mean, I don't recall. I have a pretty good memory.
Joe, as your legal counsel, I tell you not to answer the question. Keep that memory fuzzy, I would say.
Did that ever happen in New Hampshire, Riley?
You think we're going to get a... I'm not letting her answer that. I'm not turning her mic on. Riley says
she said
no.
no. Okay, all right. How about our buddy Tommy from Lynn? How about that? Tommy.
Hey, what's up, Joe? What's up, Skaz?
What's up?
What's up? This is what I got to say tonight. Joe, you know who I want to win the Stanley Cup? You know who I'm rooting for really hard now to win it all?
Vegas.
Is Vegas, because Jack Eichel, and I'm a big BU guy, so I root for my former BU players. You know that, Joe. I'm a big BU guy, and I want to tell you a story about Eichel and I one night. So you know Hockey Town, USA in Saugus, right?
Come on, Hockey Town across from Kowloon?
Oh, yeah. So one night, I met him one night in a men's league. He played in a really good men's league with all college players, former college players and college players, and he was just getting out of college and joining the NHL. And Joe, I got a question for you about hot dogs. Would you bring hot dogs in a traveling thermos on an airplane?
You know, I wouldn't, because I can get hot dogs anywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Why would you?
No, I wanted to answer that question for a friend. And also, one of my other friends also met Jack Eichel that passed away a few years ago, R.I.P., God rest his soul. He met Jack Eichel, too, like me, but he met him on somewhere else. So, yeah, I want to tell you some Jack Eichel stories. And, Joe, he's such a good player, such a good center. And, Joe, watching Montreal right now puking over themselves again at home is funny. Carolina, those Hartford Whalers, we call them. We hate those Hartford Whalers. You guys have a nice night.
Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that.
Well,
you heard that, right? Riley, whenever you see Tommy from Lynn, call, put him right
Carolina.
You know who's got a really good, like, what would we call that? A snarl or a cackle? What we got? I think Maz has a great one. Did you ever hear him? Maz has an awesome cackle. We had one last week too, right? I know that now we're just gonna have a folder full of laughs. I stand with me. Yeah. That was Manny. The reason.
I mean, it was like he's been here for years.
That's what I said. The first thing I said to him was, "Tell me you listen to the show." He knew exactly what we do. He knew it. I don't. All right, one more. Kyle is in Norwood. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, what's up, Joe? I hate to do this because I love your food takes, dude, but I've tried Tutto Italiano a couple of times and it didn't hit like everybody is said that it was going to hit. You got any other sandwich recommendations in the Hyde Park area?
Oh no, not in Hyde Park. I mean, that area, it's really scarce on food. I always like Checkmate Cafe. Pleasant Cafe has got a great little pizza.
Yeah, the Pleasant, that's like legendary.
Real Deal is good in West Roxbury.
In Bellagio's, basically under the Route 1 bridge, in Dedham Square there. That's somewhat of a new place, Bellagio's Pizza. Those are my guys. I like that spot. But
what about Salem Deli there?
I never tried it. Tried it.
Remember the old Kikuyama?
I don't know if you could. Kikuyama, I've heard of it. I never tried it. I worked at Dedham for. Was the Oak Square, Deli, or what was it?
Yeah, no, I know.
What was it called? They had yeah, they put like the barbecue sauce and the French fries in the sandwich. That place was great, and then they put another spot in there. But I don't know if you could tell. I hate to like knock the Tutto Italiano.
It's okay. Listen, different strokes, different folks. Now you're in Norwood. If you ever had a chance to go a little bit north, I doubt have you ever been to Medford before?
I dated a girl from Medford once, but it didn't last that long, so no.
No. Bob's Deli. If you like a chicken parm, it's the best chicken parm I've ever had.
I mean, who doesn't love chicken parm? Who doesn't love chicken parm?
I used to love, in Hyde Park, what's the name of the place? River Street Grill. I don't know if it's still going.
Okay, yeah. I'm not sure, but hey, and one more thing, Joe. I'm in sales, like on the plumbing HVAC side, and I like work with, sell to a bunch of guys like grew up with you, and I heard I won't say the name of the street, but I heard your brother used to throw some good parties back at the house back in the day.
Yeah, I wonder who you know.
Well, I don't want to throw names out there, but
Thanks, buddy. Oh, this was Townie talk, definitely. I should have told him Lambert's. I brought Street Team Joe with me that night. He still talks about it.
I drove by Lambert's this past weekend, and my fiance goes, "Is that the place Joe's always talking about?" And I go, "That it is.
That it is. Go say hi to Nino."
Yep.
Oh, what a night of radio. Now, Riley, I know you're an intern. You usually the shows aren't like this. So you've had 2 shows under your belt that I would say are not the norm.
It is the summer, Joe.
It is summer, though. We're going to have to get creative. So I thought bringing Manny in, former Red Sox pitcher during Red Sox season. I mean, hey, we're 1-0 with Manny Delcarmen in studio. And look, Rich Hill, also a local guy, on tonight.
Speaking of baseball and the MLB, Joe, maybe a little bit of news from Jeff Passan that we might have to get into.
Okay. Also, is something going on with the A.J. Brown deal?
Yeah, I saw some of this too. I don't know if this was any new news or just rehashed old news. That's what I was trying to decipher.
Why don't we push the musings off for tonight? I think we had a lot of fun. We laughed, right? We cried. We reminisced.
We felt, Joe.
We felt. We even played Creed.
I mean, we had, Manny Delcarmen's drinking buddy from Howe's Neck calling in. It doesn't get any more towny talk than that. The bowling league down there in Quincy.
The Rags? What was that?
Yeah, Rags down there. Bowl a couple strings with Nutty, I think was his name.
Nutty. I think we've had enough musings for the night. I think so. Let's tell you what happened to the Red Sox game. There's some Jeff Passan stuff. And I don't know what this is. Rap sheet coming out with an A.J. Brown thing. After I saw Saquon Barkley say he's going to miss A.J. Brown, what was all that about? So let's get caught up. And we have the final hour of the show. Again, this hour of the Sports Hub has been brought to you by our good friends, because they are our good friends. Oh, my God. Over at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 15% off your next drive through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray.
More
7-0. 8. They won 8-0 tonight. Can you believe that? Connolly Early now 5-2 on the year. 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, 97 pitches, and Randy Watson, 2 innings pitched. He had a strikeout. They closed the door. How about Jarren Duran? What a big night from him. He went deep. He hit a homer. 4 for 5, 2 runs, 4 homers in his last 6 games. He's on fire. Hockey right now. Watching. What is going on? I just had the score in front of me. And I'm going to tell you the score because I last checked. It was 3-0 Carolina Hurricanes, and that's what it is heading into the third period. And OTAs, where's Christian Gonzalez? Well, he was practicing somewhere, not at Gillette. Headlines brought to you by DN Van Lines. Take the chance out of your move and make the smart bet with DN Van Lines. An approved mover of the Department of Defense, DNVanLines.com. I'm Joe Murray.
The Sports Hub. 3 legendary franchises on one legendary radio station. It's the Sports Hub.
That was fun. People want to know about Mike Vrabel. People are wondering where to get a chicken parm sub. And they want to know about the parties that I had at my house. Can't, as my lawyers, guys. You think can only go so far sometimes.
I did have a friend reach out to me during casino talk and say that he was getting nervous that I was going to bring up the times that we would go to Twin River and lose our entire $100 so quickly we'd go back out to the car and it would still be warm from when we pulled in. So those were our early days, Joe. You saved up $100.
The walk-in was probably longer than you were there.
Yeah, that was the most exciting part of the night.
No, it's great though. Like, have you ever just put $100 in a slot machine and just get the free drinks for a little while, and you milked it?
That's like the end of the night when you've like already you've wasted your money, and you're just like, all right, well, I might as well try and do something.
I got to talk to the guys at Bally's, but they're doing a bunch of watch parties, so maybe we can get you out there. And last time I mentioned it, Zoe went with Fred and Steve, who own Fred and Steve's.
Oh, it's good guys to know.
He went with Mike Reese too. They went to a concert.
Of course. I mean, that's the dynamic duo right there. Reese and Zoe tearing up the dance floor.
Who was it that they saw? Oh,
probably like Bryan Adams or something like that.
80s. Whitesnake? Sounds familiar though.
Is it Poison, Joe?
No, I love Poison though. Every rose has its thorn. Shout out to Riley who cut up a video that I'm going to share with the guys tonight. But it's Manny singing Creed. I still can't believe that. I feel like I got to tell Lucy this on ASAP. Hey, did you know that Manny came out to Creed? And when you played it, I'm like, why are you playing this?
And he was on it right away, and probably brought back memories. I was a big Okajima guy. He was nails too.
Dude, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, they were great.
Manny, Okajima, Papelbon. Oh, this one came up to me at Nesson yesterday. Can you name the all-time save leaders for the Red Sox? And dude, I didn't get the first one.
I mean, Wakefield's probably up there, right?
Well, I don't think he was a closer long enough. All-time
Red Sox saves leaders. I mean, Papelbon's got to be up there.
That's what I said. I immediately was like, oh, it's got to be Papelbon, right? Papelbon 219, number 1. So sorry, it was number 2 I couldn't get. I will tell you that
Kimbrel's up there.
Kimbrel's third, 108.
Okay. And then in my lifetime, Koji, but was he there long enough? Top 10?
Koji's
maybe? 8.
79.
So I mean, that's Derek Lowe.
I said, so Lowe is there. Lowe is not 7th, 85.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Kenley Jansen, 56.
Okay. So what number?
I said Ugatha Urbina. He was 14th.
Not exactly a great post career for Urbina, if I remember correctly, right?
Oh no.
right? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, somebody like...
Was it a machete? I don't want to speak out of turn here. I'll go to Google.
I don't know. It was kidnapping or something. I don't want to speculate. Okay, Jonathan Balbaum was 1. Kimber was 3. Bob Stanley. I didn't get that. Bob Stanley, second all-time in saves, 132. Kimber was 3rd. The Monster Dick Raditz, 104. Ellis Kinder, 91. Jeff Reardon, who at one point was the all-time saves leader, he had 88. Derek Lowe, 85. Koji, 79. Sparky Lyle, 6. Tom Gordon, Flash, 68. And Lee Smith. Heathcliff Slocum, 48. Keith Folk, 47. And how about this? Aroldis Chapman, 44.
Keith Folk only having 47 is kind of wild, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. Keith Folk.
It's like
baseball reference.
One good season. I mean, not really.
Well, he was great with the Ace.
Yes.
So, let's look it up by season. So he came over to the Red. Yeah, he only played 3 seasons after that. In 2004, he had 32 saves with the Red Sox. The next year, he had 15. 2006, he hurt his arm. He actually only pitched 2 seasons in Boston. He had so you know what else is crazy? Oakland was a wagon, right? They had great pitching, and he was their closer. He had 43 saves in Oakland, and they still got him in 2004. I think he was a free agent, though. But I think Folk was a starter, and then they moved him. Yeah, I'm looking here. Game started. He was a starter, then they moved him to a closer. It's funny how guys in this town are so remembered, but they played, like Wiggy, for example. Wiggy played 1 season with the Patriots. 1. And look at him. Radio guy, local legend. 1 season. Keith Folk, wow. Very interesting there. So the Red Sox win 8-0 tonight. The shutout really helped.
Woo!
Ooh. Got another one for you for tomorrow. This is what we're doing on Nessa tomorrow.
Oh, boy. Big market tease.
We're going to do it now.
Excuse me.
In order, name the top 5 lefties since 2000 for the Red Sox.
Lefty hitters?
Pitchers. Because, and just so you know, Chris Sale's pitching tomorrow. That's why I'm
going to put Connolly Early number 1, Joe, I think, after his performance tonight. Peyton Tolley number 2. Chris Sale 3, probably.
Oh, since 2000.
I'll have to take a look, Joe. I think that's good.
I have John Lester, number 1.
Number 1, John Lester.
This was tough now. I went number 2, Chris Sale. Number 3, I went David Price. Number 4, I went Garrett Crochet. And number 5, Eddie Rodriguez. Now look up another lefty after Eddie Rodriguez, please. None. There's none. Unless you want me to say Alan Embry. There was no other lefties. Unless I'm missing them. But is John Lester the best of that bunch? Because Sale was on his way to a Hall of Fame career. The injuries got him. Now, David Price had an incredible career. But most of his damage was with the Rays. David Price, Baseball Reference. I'm looking this up right now. Wow, David Price had 157 wins. He played 400 games. And I want to, do they say? Yeah, his time in Boston wasn't good. He went 46-24 in Boston. That doesn't sound like he was that good because he was very ridiculed. Dodgers, Detroit, he played a couple of years. Toronto, he went 9-1 during that stretch run. And advanced pitch, like they always give numbers of guys who could be Hall of Famers. I just wanted to see. He was a 5-time All-Star. He was finished in the. He won a Cy Young in 2012. Earned run average, won that twice. Hall of Fame statistics, he's a 32. The average is 40. So David Price, not a Hall of Famer. But top 5 lefties since 2000. I would have to say Lester, Sale, Price, Crochet. What's, just so I can look it up, Chris Sale, who's pitching tomorrow. How many wins does he have? You get 200 wins, you're in. Chris Sale, lifetime, 152 and 91. Also was a relief pitcher at one point. Won 18. He won the in 2024. Can you believe that? They traded him and he won 18 games. Of course I can believe it. What are we doing? Should I answer this? Sure, why not? Zach's in North Andover. Hi, Zach.
Hey, Joe, listen, you were talking about putting money in the slots at the casino, at the end of the night. And I got a story about Shake Shack. Shake Shack, before they had the place in Woburn, the only place you could get it was at Encore.
Yeah, I love it there.
So I went in there, and I went there to go get Shake Shack, right? And there's a guy at the end of this row of slot machines. Looks like he's been there for probably 2 hours. He's got empty drink cups surrounding him. He's been there probably drinking rum and cokes. I don't know. And I go in, and I wanted to get Shake Shack, but I put $100 in the slot machine because I'm a degenerate. I can't help myself. And very first spin of the slot, I hit the bonus game. It comes out, I win $250. I cash out. The guy looks at me like I'm I'm one of those plants the casino puts in to, try to show people that people are winning money at the slots. $250. Immediately cash out the ticket. I go to Shake Shack. I eat the best double smoke shack of my whole entire life right there. Mm-hmm. Best story of my life going on, Encore. Just goes to show you that maybe putting $100 in the slot machine, sometimes it might come out for you.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Proud of you. You ever had a hot dog from Shake Shack? Fantastic.
No, I have not.
Fantastic. What are you doing back there? Somebody
pressing the buttons.
Oh.
No, Joe, I was looking at left-handed pitchers from the 2000s here. Andy Miller.
Andrew Miller was very good. Came out of the bullpen, though, right?
So you want strictly starters.
Well, Andrew Miller was really good. I guess I should add him to the list. Was he better than Eddie Rodriguez? He might have been.
Eddie Rodriguez, that's close.
Alan Embry is the only other lefties I've had. What, you want me to bring up Drew Pomeranz?
No. I'm looking at some of these staffs. Alfredo Aceves.
Well, he was righty.
No, I know, but just some of these staffs back in the day.
Okajima was
Felix
a good lefty.
Dubront.
Oh, Felix Dubront. Oh, no. But you know what? Wade Miley. He stunk.
He did stink.
He pitched after, though, and was decent. It always happens.
What about Whitlock?
He's righty.
Well, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of who's the other guy they had there for a minute.
Okay. Could you give me a specific?
Riley's getting good at this answering calls,
Yeah,
Joe.
like
I'll tell
she
you.
screens them. I can hear her. Let's see what Rich has to say. Hi, Rich.
Hey, what's up, Joe? This is Rich from Lynn, first-time caller. I love the show. I just got out of work. I'm on the highway, but I need your help. Who was the guy that we got from the Padres? And he was lefty, and he's like 6'11". Remember, we got him from the Padres. He was here in like 2005, I think.
6'11".
Yeah, he was a big, tall lefty. He had black hair.
It's not Drew Pomeranz.
Drew Pomeranz. There you go. You got it.
He's not.
He'd be in my top 5.
He's still in the league. You know that, right?
Is he? Well, Oh, did you say he had to be retired?
No,
You said
Eddie Rodriguez isn't retired either.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Drew Palmer. Yeah. How many wins did he have with us?
I don't.
He was.
I don't think he was.
I think he went 17-5 one year.
Really?
I think. I'll have to look it up. He was 21-14 with a 3.98 ERA and 255 strikeouts and 76 appearances, 47 starts for the Red Sox. He went 17-6 in 2017 with a 3.32 ERA. 32 starts that year.
Okay, I thought he might have snuck into the top 5, but hey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, you guys.
6'11" pitcher.
He was 6'5". I mean, not quite 6'11".
I just looked it up. Tallest players in Red Sox history. Why am I doing this?
What do you got, Joe? Anybody good?
Frank Sullivan, 6'7", right-hander.
Never heard of him.
1953 through 1960.
I'm being told that
Dick Radix was huge.
A guy named John Roush, who was 6'11".
What?
Played 4 games for the Red Sox in 2004. But that can't be right.
Don't know that guy.
That's AI. I'm not gonna trust AI there.
Bobby Dahlbeck was tall.
He was tall.
Jim Rice is. I mean, I met him 6'2", 3, 4", something like that. Not a lot of tall guys.
Not a lot of great lefties for the Red Sox. Is what I'm learning, Joe.
But now they have all lefties.
All lefties.
Think
all
about
the time.
Crochet, Suarez,
Early,
Tolle. The kid in
Ianson or whatever. Ianson. Is he a lefty too?
Who's the kid they brought up a couple of times? That's one of their
Jake
prospects. Bennett. He's a lefty. This is why they needed Oviedo and Sonny Gray. You put this in Slack earlier. By the way, right now, Duran's on a heater. See this? 11 straight games on base, batting .333 with a .426 on base percentage.
Good time to trade him.
He's 15 for 45.
Pumping up that value.
Pump and dump, or package and ship, as people prefer. I say
that's what Nesson calls it, Joe.
Casey calls it that. She doesn't like that I say pump and dump.
I think that's the more journalistic way to say it. Package and ship, signed, sealed, delivered.
Jeff Passan says Major League Baseball will propose a salary cap. So the last time MLB pitched a salary cap was 1994.
Yeah, Joe, I'm a younger guy. Remind me, what happened in 1994, the last time they proposed a salary cap? Riley doesn't remember that either.
The Montreal Expos were a team. The Les Expos.
Oh, she's French-Canadian, She's a big Expos fan.
Tom Brady did get drafted by the team. Thank you. They had a roster. Guys, you can look it up.
Vlad Guerrero.
It was Larry Walker.
Pedro.
Larry Walker. Marquise Grissom. All right, Delino DeShields was at second. Oh, they had a good team. They had Hall of Famers, dude.
Mike Lansing at second?
Mike Lansing, okay. 1994, though. Strike short.
Moises Alou.
Moises Alou was awesome.
Darren Fletcher, Cliff Floyd.
Cliff Floyd he played for the Red Sox at one point.
Larry Walker, Marquise Grissom.
Marquise Grissom, yeah. Marquise Grissom led the league in steals. He had 70 that year. And in half a season, and they stopped the season.
Sean Berry.
He was a left-handed hitter. Who was that? Was Ramon Martinez with Pedro on that team, or was that the Dodgers? Or
Ken Hill.
Ken Hill from Lynn, Mass.
He was 16-5.
Yeah, he was from Lynn, Massachusetts.
No Ramon on the roster.
What about Dennis Martinez? No.
Jeff Facero, Butch Henry.
Jeff Facero's a lefty. Yeah, Butch Henry's a...
John Wetland.
Yeah, he was the closer. You know what happened with him, right? He got traded to the Yankees and was the setup man. Actually, was the closer. And then Mariano Rivera was the setup man. Imagine that. And then Wetland left, and then Mariano Rivera became the closer. That people think that's the greatest team. They had the most wins at that time ever. And that's the Expos history. Then they became who? The Washington Nationals? What did they become? Yeah, right. Matt's in the car, Matt.
Hey, Joe Murray.
Hey.
I love the Joe Murray Show.
Matt.
Hey, how you doing, pal? Long time.
Pulling in your driveway soon?
I'm in my driveway, Joe. I'm already home.
Nice.
6-minute drive. It's already home when I called 6 minutes ago.
How was your ride home?
Joe, I'm so disappointed, Joe.
Yeah.
I was yelling out, Bob the Stanley Steamer.
Mm-hmm.
Bob the Stanley Steamer. I mean, Bob Stanley, the steamer. Loved him. He was a landscaper in North Reading growing up back in the day.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's a true story. Yes. He owned a landscaping company in North Reading. In Linfield, that area, and he used to cut lawns. Guy's awesome. A great guy. And you brought up another name, Joe. Kenny Hill.
From when?
When I was in high school, Kenny Hill used to come over and work out in my high school in the dungeon, and then he used to come up and play field. He used to play floor hockey with us, all the MLB guys in the off season. I don't know if you've heard of this name, but my gym teacher in high school is the winningest baseball coach in high school history in Massachusetts. Frank Crusher Carey.
Wow.
He's a legend. North Reading High baseball, look it up. The most wins in high school history, Frank Carey owns. And another fun fact about Frank Carey? Okay. You know who his high school teammate was at St. Mary's of Lynn?
Was it Tony C?
Absolutely. Tony C played center field.
Yeah.
Frank Carey played right. Billy Devin, my business teacher in high school, played left field. It's a great trivia question.
You went to St. Mary's, not classical or English?
I didn't go to St. Mary's, no. I went to North Reading High School. Frank Carey was the gym teacher and baseball coach there, an absolute legend. And all those MLB guys, Jeff Juden, Gary DiSarcina, Glenn DiSarcina, Kenny Hill, all those guys used to work out in the off season in our high school. We had a dungeon in the basement. We had a fallout shelter, and Frank Carey made a baseball diamond and pitching, and used to go down there and hit and pitch. And all the MLB players used to come back. They loved it. Great story about the North Shore, Joe, that people probably don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great story.
What else is going on?
When are we doing lunch, Joe? When are we doing lunch? The weather's here. I mean, we're 2 towns away from each other. When are we doing lunch?
Where do you want to go?
I'm thinking you pick the spot. I think you know all the hot spots. We're going to bring Skaz if he's up for it.
Are you in North Reading?
Yeah, I'm in North Reading, but I like to travel outside the boundaries here. You know, I could meet halfway if you got a good spot. I knew you said a couple weeks ago when I was listening to you. You said one of my favorite spots up in Essex, and I'm so happy you said it. I don't go anywhere but Farnham's.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you said that a couple weeks ago.
Best fried clams.
I was like, yes, Joe. They were cash only for years. Mm-hmm. Just recently they brought in the credit cards, but when I went up there, they were only cash. I love Farnham's. What a spot. What a spot. Blows Woodman's away. I wouldn't even go to Woodman's.
Have you been to the Claw in North Reading?
Of course, Joe. It's a staple. A staple, Joe. A staple.
I know Victor. Good guy.
Great guy. My brother was a little bit older than me. He used to work for Victor's father in high school at the Claw. So he, Claw brings back a lot of good memories.
Love in North Reading? They got a great dollar store.
Oh, the one next to Walmart? You think so, Joe?
Oh, it's a great dollar store. That's where I made the Lord Murray Stanley Cup.
Oh, funny. Okay. Oh, funny. Hey, Joe, I wanted to ask a quick question. Have you been following the French Open at all?
No. Alcaraz, is he out?
No.
I love Alcaraz.
No, I believe he's still in.
Okay.
It's early rounds. But I love the dirt, Clay, Joe. I love it.
I used to
good,
play.
Good to bet on too, Joe.
There were some high school teams that I used to play basketball on clay.
Really?
For real, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
Where is this? What do you mean?
Somerville. There was a school called St.
They
Clements.
had a clay basketball court?
Yeah, dude.
You're kidding me. That's wild.
Yeah.
How did it bounce? How did the ball bounce?
I think it was
like funky, like when they're like.
It wasn't like it was a form of clay, I guess I should say, which is the name of a Creed album, I believe. I feel like that's a Creed album. I feel like that's the name of a Creed album, guys. Something of the human clay, some sort of clay. I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm not a big Creed fan. Joe, you know what I am looking forward to, though?
What's that?
Seeing fish at Fenway Park.
Oh, you're a fish head?
I am, Joe, but old school Joe. I mean, before people even knew who they were.
Yeah.
I go way back.
Are you going to go to?
I used to walk. I used to walk up to UMass and just buy a ticket at the window and walk into the Mullins Center and see them.
Are you a Cape Cod guy?
No, not really.
They made a margarita.
Why? What's going?
Well, they made a Margaritaville out there.
What was it though? There must have been something else before when they bought it out.
It was the Cape Cod.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense. Where is that? Woods Hole, Falmouth? Where is that?
Hyannis.
Used to see that guy Jimmy Plunkett down there in Hyannis. You ever see Jimmy Plunkett?
Oh, yeah. He's got a spot in Dennis now.
Is he still around? Does he still perform?
I think he does, or his name and people still perform under like that event place.
Yeah, okay, that would make sense because he's got to be an old timer now, Joe.
Yeah, man. All right, Matt. Have you ever been to?
Hey, Joe, great talking to you.
Yeah. Hey, you ever been to Kitty's?
What's that?
You been to Kitty's?
Yeah. Not a fan, Joe. Not a fan.
So when
I just because it's old. It's just it's Kitty's.
When you walk in,
I won't say what they.
It smells like cigarettes when you walk in, but I like it.
Correct. Yes, it does. It's like 1980s because they have the same carpet that's been in there since freaking the 1970s, and it smells like smoke.
Yeah. So I got invited to lunch there one night or dinner. So I went and met the guys.
What did you think?
I thought I was going to a Chinese restaurant. And I walked in, and it was a full-fledged Italian restaurant. It was called Kitty's, guys. What do you know? Thanks, man. Have a good night, buddy.
There's more Joe Murray.
Has Riley met Street Team Joe yet? So Riley lives Skaz, and actually this brings up something that someone emailed me. I don't like emails, but I'll read them when I like them. Joe, I love the show and I love you. With all the teams sucking, you moved into Art Bell coast-to-coast territory, but you got shore to shore. It's all about bar pies and roast beef. I feel your anger. But if you could only have one, which is it? It would be a bar pie. You know why? Because the roast beef are everywhere. There's too many.
And the bar pie is more versatile, lasts longer.
Dude, the beef it's messy. It's just messy. But Riley lives can we call it Seacoast, New Hampshire? You can turn our mic.
Ish. Yeah, sure.
So you live Seacoast, New Hampshire.
I would say I live like 10 minutes from the beach, so I would say so.
Okay. And Skaz, have you ever had beach pizza from Christie's or Tripoli?
So this is a contentious topic, but I don't believe so.
There is nothing I can compare it to.
No, this is what I keep hearing.
It's disappointing you haven't eaten it yet.
Well, he's from Rainham, which would be more like the Route 44 side of the world.
Yeah, it's southeastern, but not really Massachusetts.
So he's almost more of a half Rhode Island, half on the way to Cape Cod kind of area.
Yeah, well, now I'm basically in Rhode Island, yeah.
Or Route 24, which is bar pizza country.
There we go. Shout out Stoney's in Middleborough. Great bar pie.
Stoney's, yep. I'm Town Spa all day. That's a place that's got Keno and scratch tickets too. Oh, great bar area.
That's all you need.
That's what after talking to Manny tonight, I'm going to start sending him numbers. All right, so at Salisbury Beach. Salisbury Beach, I would say I'm not going to call it Jersey Shore, but it's Boardwalk, right?
Yeah.
Boardwalk Beach.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like not Old Orchard Beach, but a little bit.
Not to offend, Joe, but would you see a lot of tattoos similar to yours at these? Okay.
Right in the downtown, they have a strip club called Tens.
No.
I don't know if it's called that anymore.
Riley?
I didn't know there was a strip club there.
And then
Good answer.
Yeah.
They have an arcade, like a T-shirt. It's a beach area.
Yes.
Parking everywhere. But they have like nice restaurants on the beach.
Is it like Old Orchard? Same kind of?
There's a boardwalk restaurant that's really nice that a lot of people go to.
Seaside or
something like that.
Whatever. No, it's not. See, Old Orchard is it's different. It's almost like, imagine if it was just a little area.
Got a Ferris wheel?
It used to have one. It used to.
Yeah. It's just a road. Like, imagine just a road and there's just shops all up and down both sides.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
It's not packed. Like, it's almost like you've been in Nantasket Beach.
Yes.
It's almost like it's not Nantasket.
No carousel.
I think they used to have one, and I can't. Maybe they knocked it down. It's no frills, yes, but Tripoli's and Christie's are
those are the frills.
They're bar pizza. And, they have like ice cream shops and all that.
And there's go-kart racing too or something.
Okay. Salisbury Beach has a dip in the sand, bro. The waves are huge. And I think it's eroding, like literally, but if you go there, dude, the waves are humongous. And then when low tide comes out, there's a mound this high of the sand from the ocean. And then you go down. Salisbury's an interesting place. It's a very, again, it's a Jersey Shore vibe. I don't really know how to explain it. Yes, definitely North Shore, probably listen to Godsmack,
Okay.
But Hampton Beach is more what you're talking about.
Jeff Williams.
Jeff is probably wearing a backwards hat on the beach with his beard, right? But yes, Jeff Williams is a Hampton Beach guy. So anyways, the point of the story was we're going to have her bring in beach pizza.
I'm so excited. I actually had it for dinner last night. So 2 times in 1 week. I'm not complaining.
Which one did you?
Can you guess?
Tripoli.
Of course. Good guess.
One has a sweet sauce. The cheese that they put on is actually like a piece of provolone, I think.
Do you want me to get it with provolone on it or no?
Well, I don't know. I think I think that you should bring it in the way that you like it.
I usually like it without provolone, but I know some people love that. I'll get half and half. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to get both pizzas?
Street Team Joe would, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be all over this.
Like a half tray of
He might be driving
Do you think
here now.
he's had Triple E's and Christie's, Street Team Joe?
Honestly, maybe.
Is he a foodie?
Told me.
Come on.
I've never met him before.
Yeah, we need this. We need this because
I'm pretty sure Derek was teaching Street Team Joe how to cut the video last night.
Yeah, Riley, we have learned more about Derek. He does plays.
Yeah.
He was in a chorus line.
You knew that?
I'm pretty sure we talked about it last time. Me
Well,
and
he never
Stas talked
told
about
me.
it.
I mean, I found out on LinkedIn.
Yes. Well, the whole Olsen family.
The whole Olsen family is following me on LinkedIn.
All
of them.
That's awesome.
But it was funny because Joe went to teach Derek how to cut the video, and it turned into like basically Derek kicking Joe out of the room.
Well, 20 minutes later, Derek was in there alone cutting another video.
So I think Joe might have taught him, or he figured it out.
A little reverse osmosis situation.
So we just
in there.
need you guys to go alone in there and figure it out. Then you'll kick Joe out after learning it, and then we'll all have pizza. So do you want this Friday to be? I'm going to Portsmouth this weekend.
Oh, really?
There's a brand new. It's a graduation party, but there's a brand new. We're late. No,
we're good.
I can look up the place, but it's got like go-karts and Hey, you ever thrown an axe?
I have.
Axe
At my
throwing?
summer camp. I've taught kids how to do it.
I've used an axe. I don't know if I've ever really thrown
I've
one
used an axe,
recreational.
but I've never like thrown axes like at like crazy axes or something like that.
Can you imagine teaching 8-year-olds how to throw an axe? Ooh.
I would hurt. Do they hurt themselves?
No, surprisingly not.
You know what, Riley? When we were, a funny thing is sometimes I learn a lot about our interns when we're leaving. For example, remember intern Mark from Curry?
Yeah, he used to not say anything all show and then drop bombs on us as we walked to the elevator.
He wouldn't say a word all night.
Yep.
We'd get in the elevator. Yeah, and then he would be like, "Oh, guys, and we're like, where have you been all night?" And but the other night you're like, "Yeah, I coach Little League and I'm a camp counselor and I'm doing this." So what are you doing right now?
Right now.
Yes, you're back home.
Yeah.
You're a Little League umpire.
I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna, yes. I am gonna do that. And then I'm working part-time at my summer camp. Hopefully we'll get to work at the ropes course a little bit.
Summer camp, like at a camp?
Like day camp.
Day camp.
Yeah.
I used to go to day camp.
So I work from 7:45 in the morning on a bus until 5 at night. Because I go on the bus, go to camp. Well, no. So I'm going to work here Monday, Wednesdays, some Fridays, and then Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to work at camp.
So you'll be here. What do you do before here?
What do I do? I sleep in.
Yeah.
I make the graphic.
Yeah.
And that's a real. I chill.
You prep.
Yeah.
You prep. That's the word.
Of course.
She goes and buys pickles and then.
I actually did. I went to my favorite pickle place this weekend. I brought them in today to eat.
Kendra's in
exactly.
Africa right now.
Yes, she's.
Kendra is a part of our station.
Yeah, I showed her a video of Kendra.
Did you see
in
the
Africa.
elephant?
Yes. She sent me a good giraffe one earlier too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You should see it.
Giraffes are tall.
You ever seen a giraffe fight, Joe?
No, but
it's a Cedric Maxwell favorite, I believe.
Really?
Well, most.
Oh, you know what I watched the other night? Oh, this is sad.
You have a tendency to do this.
It's sad.
The other night you were talking about something that was sad too.
A snake wrapped a little lion.
Oh, okay. And nature. It's nature.
And then another lion. It might have been a tiger. It was probably a lion. But it tried to fight it off. But the snake is powerful over a lion while killing another one.
From Townie Talk to
and then another
Planet.
lion came. This is your fault. You brought up Max. And then another lion. There were 4 lions fighting a snake while it was trying to
strangle,
kill a little baby one.
Who won?
The snake.
Wow.
Got out of there?
4 lions, bro.
It got out of there?
No, the snake won.
It took down all 4 of them?
Killed the kid.
Oh.
That's horrible. Wow.
That's nature for you, Joe. What a way to go out. Have a good night.
Sarko, you got 15 seconds.
All right, so I guess if that's what it is, happy Memorial Day. All right, belated Memorial Day to all of my people out